Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mark of a God. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know people don't have faces. I know. Don't worry. don't worry. Oh, why does it look weird? What have I done differently? Why are you like this? Why? Hold on. Everything is fine. Aha! Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to our Mark of a God campaign. I know. Don't worry. I fixed it. It's okay. I fixed it. It looks good now. Y'all, I am so excited for this session. So, our lovely DM, he will recount everything that happened. But basically, we're getting 2 new party members today, and I am so excited for all of you to find out who they are. We are so grateful to Beard Princess for being in our campaign, for playing the role of Bobo. But, it's time for us to meet some new people on our journey. Before we go ahead and join the party, I want to let all of you know, on D&D Thursdays, I chat with y'all in text. I chat away, but audio belongs to the party because we're not rude. At least, not in this case. Also, don't worry, we will have mouths. The mouths show up when we join Discord chat. Don't worry. I know it's unsettling, but I swear our characters can speak. Thank you so much, Nero, for that raid. I appreciate you so much. Go give him a check out, folks. Thank you so much, Nero, for choosing to join us. This is our Mark of a God campaign. It's been going on for quite a while. All the VODs are on our archives channel. We could fix it, but it's just funny to see people not have mouths. Like, I was actually talking to my editor, Nighty, and she was like, we could fix it. But the memes indeed. But yes, let's go ahead and say hello to all these lovely people. Hello to Gray, who says, I choose violence. Oh no. Hello Dark, hello Chris. Hello Lockhart, Arvidos, who says, I'm just here for the inevitable TPK. Arv, one of these days, I'm gonna blame you for us dying one of these days. Hey, Colossal, no, you can't have the 444. This is actually not a Wendy's. I lied when I said in chat that this is a Wendy's. Strawberry, hello. I hope you finally were able to create your little character for D&D. That was fun helping you out the other day. South Apple, hello. Oh no, what energy drink? Hey, almonds. Oh my gosh, this is a good group tonight. Oh my Lanta. Oh, blame me. Go on, do it. Every dang day, Arvidos. Every dang day. Can I have a McChicken and a large fry? Yeah. Today in D&D, we're actually going to be fighting at a Wendy's. we're not fighting in a swamp. No. It's a Wendy's. All right, folks, let me go ahead and join the party and chat with them. One singular fry. I can't work with you people. I can't. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
I exist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's my tokens. My skeletons and my chrome for Ed.
Wow.
I think that was his name.
Oh man, I don't have a bird.
His name was, I think his name was Poe.
Yeah, it was Poe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
we
was
have
either
a comment.
Poe, Edgar.
They're very concerned about where Mew's mouth is. Don't worry, Mew, when she joins the voice chat, her mouth will appear. You don't get a mouth.
We're talking now.
Yes, you don't get a mouth unless you're in Discord chat. That's how you earn it.
Please. Anyway, welcome to you all. Gosh, no, I didn't. Good. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. I am Teeth Whitener, and this is the Remembrance Phoenix Squadron campaign, Chapter 2, Episode 9, The Fountain of Remembrance. I am Teeth Whitener, your dungeon master, who will be introducing you to the worlds depicted in this game. Basically, quick summary of the campaign because we don't have a ton of time.
Shout out. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the host, Lockhart.
Basically, bad things happened in a country, and the people that country believes are responsible say, we don't want to start a war, but we know somebody else who already has. Could you go help them out? And you're going to help them out, and they're failing miserably at their attempt at a rebellion. Meanwhile, on your way there, you've been stuck in the swamp, and you're trying to get out. And that en route to the country of Myland, which is where your journey is headed. So real quick, we'll do our intros. Because we got a lot of stuff to cover, we can't really wait for anybody. So we'll do the three we got here, and then Mitchie can introduce herself once she pops in. So we begin with where's the top is Bevan, then Gray, then Psyche.
Oh, hello there. Thanks for joining me. My name is Bevan. You can find me on Roll the Roll. I'm a big nerd who is exhausted from his job and is looking for a new one. So if you guys need a super good guy with plenty of good references for a job, we'll get into what I can do later. I play Corvin Blur, who is an NB wizard necromancer who thinks they're better than everybody because that's how they were raised. And right now it's just me and my buddies, my skeleton buddy Leandros and my bird Edgar, but we're about to get some more buddies because look it, we just made a whole bunch of corpses for me to bring back as friends.
Neat.
That's it for me.
All right. Hi, my name is Gray. I big fan of D&D. Currently I'm involved in 4 campaigns. I run 2 and I play in 2, and I look forward to this one every week. You can find me lurking around in the chat, typically on Psyche's whenever Psyche's streaming, and here, but you already found me. I play Culdus Blashur. He is a mighty general for the military that has sent us on this mission. He is a battle master fighter, gray-skinned tiefling with a bit of a penchant for history and maybe writing his own novel here and there. And yeah, that is about all I've got for you today.
Good. Finally, we have the owner of the channel. You may introduce yourself.
Is that me? Do I own the
Do
channel?
I need to tell you if you own the channel?
I don't know.
Yes.
Do I roll for it? Hello, everyone.
No.
My name is PsycheSiren, but I think you already know that if you're on this channel. I play the disaster tiefling cleric, Colette, who doesn't quite know what she's doing ever, but boy howdy does she try. Her main method of healing is stabbing and praying to her hot god. So, you know, she's got that going for her, which is nice.
In the grand scheme of things, the necromancer has added more HP to creatures than Colette had.
Okay, look, necromancy is being a cleric that's late, all right?
Look, I didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing.
Okay, so we're gonna have some issues because I cannot access Mitchie's sheet because D&D Beyond is pooping.
That's
so
okay. She did text me. She is on her way. But I mean, I think we'll be fine.
You know what you can
she's
do?
like she's after Caldas.
And you can keep her out of combat.
Yeah.
Choose a random person to get advantage for each turn from inspiration.
Okay.
And then just have her cast like fucking some cantrip that
Gun.
she might
The
have.
gun.
Yeah.
The
Have
gun
her cast Eldritch
cantrip.
Blast. Surprise. She's
I think she has Vicious Mockery, which I believe is a cantrip.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll do that because it's easy.
And we'll
Um,
all do Mitchie's voice when we cast Vicious Mockery.
You are a hoot.
I hope you have bad poops.
You are not sparkly.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a rapper, so stop rapping at me.
Oh, no.
There you go.
But yeah, let me go ahead and show that we're in combat.
I
So-
put it in roll 20 for you. So
Normally, we would do our little intro, like have like him call this, give his recap. But because we didn't get a whole lot done last week, basically my intro is the recap. So, a heated battle with fearsome combatants finds the Phoenix Squadron delayed in their search for the abode of Maggie. A hobgoblin warlord who calls himself Gek holds a ruined fortress which blocks the way forward for our heroes. Should they be able to force their way onward, new allies may find their way into the midst of the squadron, and a being long since forgotten will be recalled. Beyond that, the war-torn country of Myland and the true quest of the Phoenix is at hand. The battle rages on, and Gek swings his sword at Corvin, nicking his left shoulder. Colette calls upon Lucius to smite her foes with dazzling light, singeing them into nothing but ash. Using nothing but her mind, Mew scorches the armor of a captain of the
Oh,
Hobgoblins.
hold on 1 second. We're getting a raid. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Oh, so
Oh,
there's
there's
where
Michi.
Mitchie was.
Oh, so when she rolls in big. Hi.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
I'm so sorry. I thought it would end sooner. I was like, okay, it'll end right on the dot, and then I'll be right there. And then like everyone was like, hey, there's cutscenes at the end. I said, God, freaking I'm so sorry. Give me like 50 disadvantage rolls. I'll
No,
take
we
it.
need
I'll
to live.
take it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Only
Ben,
me. It's okay.
thank you for the follow. Hello, all you lovely people. Hey, Sona. Hey, Way. Hey, Osen. Hey, Diz. Oh my gosh. For all you new people, this is our Thursday D&D campaign where Mitchie plays the lovely Mew. Hey, sandwiches. Do you want to go ahead and introduce your character to the class, ma'am?
Hi, class. My name is Woody Michi, and I'm reading this report to you because I wanted to get a good grade, but I showed up late to class, and I'm sorry. I am Woody Michi. You can find me everywhere as Woody Michi, including Twitch. I play Mew, who is our magical cat girl bard that likes to sparkle things, particularly body parts.
What body parts, Mitchie? What body parts do you sparkle on us?
She likes to sparkle Colette's boppers and people's buttocks. It's fine.
Oh, my Lanta. So, we have a very special. Don't call them testicles, you nasty people. Also, hey Tuesday. So we have a very special episode today. We are having 2 new party members join us later
I
on.
thought we were going to talk about drugs or car safety or something.
This is the Dare D&D program for the youth.
Today's a very special episode.
Ooh, that's
Talking
very
about
thick.
fire safety.
No, a tabaxi
Never
comes
got
out.
fireball.
You need to be cool about fire safety.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, so Teeth, if you could go ahead and recap what happened last episode for all these lovely new folks. and then we can get started in some combat. If y'all want to watch some previous episodes, do !archive, and the VODs are there.
Yeah, so the recap is you left the house and you got in a fight. That's the recap. I think that is the recap in its entirety, actually.
Pretty much.
The battle rages and Gex swings his long sword at Corvin, nicking his left shoulder. Colette calls upon Lucius to smite her foes with dazzling light, leaving them naught but cinder and ash. Using nothing but her mind, Mew scorches the armor of the captain of the Hobgoblin, turning his breastplate into a searing prison. Bobo calls down lightning from above to strike down with fury as Corvin breathes the lightning upon them. Now Caldus.
That cast on myself.
Caldus raises his sword to strike down his enemies with might. So, if you'll do the honors.
Is it my turn?
It is actually.
All right. Well, I have the gentleman in front of me. I am going to...
Okay, can you see me doing this, first of all?
I do not see anything happening.
Okay, I have to reload
Oh,
it.
there
then.
you go.
Yeah, because here's me doing
I see your gray pinging. Oh, that was you?
Yeah, that's me. Because I'm gray.
Yeah.
'Cause my name is Gray, and my character's skin is gray.
Oh, give
I'm
me a
purple.
second,
Wow, my
y'all.
favorite
The
color's
overlay
purple.
is doing something weird. It's not showing up the Roll20 stuff. I don't know why.
Make sure Chrome is maximized. If it's minimized, it won't show up.
That's probably what's going on. Usually it
Ugh.
works.
Looking for
Listen,
a game to
shh,
capture.
Don't look. Don't look. It's hideous.
So, Psyche, before you showed up, your husband was talking about how important it is that we stay on track and actually get through stuff tonight. And I thought it was going to be my fault.
No.
Boy, am I
Usually when
relieved.
bad things happen, it's my fault. So don't worry about it.
I'll describe the scene while we set this up because we don't have time. So Caldus is standing in front of a hobgoblin captain whose breastplate is on fire, pretty much. Because Mitchie cast a heat metal on him. Mew.
Hey, my first attack, and I'm good. While we're getting this figured out, I know what I'm doing. My first attack is a 17. Does that break his armor class?
Actually, don't think it does.
That's unfortunate.
Actually, it hits it. Yes.
It hits it. Sweet.
Yes.
All
Barely.
right. Let's see. There is an enemy next to me, so I'm going to use a superiority die to also do sweeping strike, so it'll let me damage him a little bit. I've already used one of those, so I have left. For my base weapon damage, that is 2d6. So for this gentleman, that is 8 points of damage to the first guy, and then with sweeping strike, the next guy takes measly 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and then I use my second attack, which let's see, that is a 19 to hit.
Yes. Inexplicably, I should mention, that does hit, by the way. Hobgoblins have higher AC than hobgoblin captains. So
Weird.
that is the strangest thing, but it's true.
Peculiar. I did roll 2 6s on my d6s. That's dope. That's 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage on that guy.
You cut him in half and his body slumps to the ground, being pelted with rain and lightning.
Ha ha! I thought you were supposed to be a challenge. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and you didn't expend another superiority die, is that correct?
I did not, no.
The hobgoblin next to you is pissed. He screams, "Rex! Our captain! Oh, captain, my captain!" And he hurls a long sword in your direction. Call this.
My armor class is 17.
Well, then that's gonna hit barely. D8 plus 1.
You know what? I'm gonna use a lucky point. I'm gonna roll a d20 and see if I can make him take this roll instead.
Okay.
So what was the base roll that he rolled?
14.
14? I rolled a 12. So does that change it?
Yes, just barely. You have a premonition of what is about to happen, and you dodge the attack just in time to avoid it.
I don't think so, friend.
Okay, and the rest of them are having a good time as well. This guy right here takes a swing, or I should say, now if I move here, do I incur an attack of opportunity?
You do not, because you're not exiting his range.
Okay, I didn't think so. He's gonna take a poke at Colette.
Excuse, please don't poke Colette. What?
Actually, no, he's not.
Okay.
Because they can be more economical by attacking Corbin. That does not hit. These guys who all have longbows are all going to fire. The two of them are going to fire at Corvin. One of them is going to fire at Colette. So these two, the first two, are firing at you. That is.
Remember that I do have shield up still.
Okay. The 21, first one.
Yeah, great.
Next one.
How much damage did you take?
He
No,
didn't
that
take
was-
21 damage.
That
Oh,
was
God.
a 21, so it hit.
Okay.
Because with shield, I have 20 AC.
The next one does not hit because it was a 1. And then the last one's gonna hit Colette. That definitely hits as well. Not a crit, don't worry. So we'll roll damage first for that. It is at 1d8 plus 1. Fires an arrow at Corvin, and he takes 5 damage at Colette. 3. I think that your health on roll 20 is correct.
Yes, mine is. I'm actually only at 19 health right now, Psyche. Both as a telling the cleric thing and the person who wants to update.
You're at
the
19
thing.
health?
Yeah, I was at 24 after last
no.
week.
Okay, I'll get you to 19. Oh, God.
Okay. Mew, you're up, followed by Colette, followed by Rex is dead, followed by Corvin.
I got these two in front of me. These fuckers.
And we do have the archers up top that need to get eliminated.
Oh, we'll get to them.
That's a lot of danger.
Nah, it's fine. It's a lot for me to recycle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's
Okay, so this guy that you cast heat metal on is dead.
okay.
Can you apply an X to him?
Yeah, good point. He's dead.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, do I have to keep concentrating?
No.
Okay. Then let's see here. I will do. What is this? I will attempt to cast blindness onto that one.
Okay, is that a wisdom saving throw?
It is. Let's see here. Constitution. 15.
They don't make it.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that is a regular action. So then
There you
Mew
go. He's blind.
Okay.
Ah.
And then Mew is going to give Colette Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Do you sing a song to Colette?
The one here,
do you play
It
something?
is. You have 1 inspiration.
She just kind of does like a little wiggle dance instead, and like
Oh, I'm-
like finger guns, and then your chest is glowing.
Colette is very appreciative and flustered. Oh my god.
Colette, it's your turn, followed by Corvin, followed by, I guess, Bobo, although I cannot access him, so he's probably just going to use lightning again.
Yeah, constant lightning. Colette's going to realize that, maybe she should be a cleric every now and then. Maybe heal sometimes, and she's gonna heal Corvin.
Get out
Because
of
they
town.
are 19 health. I know. It's very shocking. And I think it's gonna be cure wounds. If I remember
You
correctly.
used that 3 times. I think, yeah.
Hmm?
I'm looking at how many 3rd level spells. No, he can't use it anymore.
Well,
In fact,
it's not a. It's a concentration spell. He has access to dropping lightning bolts for 10 minutes.
that is the
So
dumbest
100
thing I've ever heard.
It's amazing. I love that spell. That's
Well,
why I like
concentration, once he
Stormfire.
gets hit, he has to roll to see if he can keep it going.
Yes, but I don't believe he's been hit because he's been
No,
out
he
of
has
the
been
fight.
hit.
You
He has
heal,
not. He
you
has
heal
nothing keeping
for
track of
8,
it.
by the way.
8 damage, huh? Are you sure you're doing that right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well, it's 1d8
Well,
plus
no,
your...
I'm not.
I can do it at a higher level.
I mean, how many spells are you casting, girl? None, usually.
Fine. Greedy with the healing, I suppose. I'll roll again.
You chose healer.
I did. You're going to heal for 15.
Overall, okay.
Overall, you'll be fine. Walk
I'm
it
up to
off.
34 health. Look at that.
Corvino, you're up. Followed by Gek, followed by Bobo.
Real quick, Mind, thank you so much for subscribing for 26 months. Second, we have a question for Teeth Whitener. Would you allow redemptions for having Colette say a swear word?
What?
Would it be too distracting if someone wanted to redeem having Colette say a swear word?
As long as it's not like randomly, sure. I don't care.
Okay. Then yes.
Keep it on hold, but yes.
Okay.
On Colette's turn, she has to find a creative way to insult the enemy with this swear word.
Oh god.
All right, well, first things first. I'm still breathing lightning on. Oh, you know what? To keep everything fair, I have to roll a d10 Constitution save because I took
Fair.
damage. It's a 17. I need to add my bonuses. Okay, so
And you rolled really well for that.
yeah, now that's going to be the only good thing about it. And I'm going to roll bad.
Okay.
So I need those two to take another DC 15 Dexterity savings throw.
Okay, so Gek does not do so well. He rolled less than 15.
I didn't roll.
And the other guy rolled okay, but it wasn't enough.
Well, guess what? The 3d6 only turned out to be 5 damage to each of them.
Oh,
So
so that is enough to end his life. He fries, and you smell crispy bacon.
all right,
Alright.
so until I get my tokens for my skeleton, this is a skull. I hand drew it with a mouse, so it's not very good. So Leandros is gonna just attack
Fucking-
him. A fun fact, though, he gets to, since I hit level 6, all my skeletons and zombies are better. When I deal damage, he gets to add my proficiency bonus to the damage he deals. He also gets my class level in HP, so instead of 8 HP or 13 HP, he has 19. But first, let's see if it's gonna hit. Will a 14 hit?
Hit him?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's good because I actually rolled a 13. So
There you go. You have Leandros is here.
he's so pretty. Look at that, guys. Oof, and soon I'm gonna have more of them. Guys, that's gonna be so cool. All right. I think that is it.
Gek, he said, F y'all. Then we got Bobo on deck. After that, we have Caldus. All right, Gek's gonna say F you. Not Caldus, Corvin. I always get you mixed up.
I don't think that's the voice we had for Gek.
Gek has a low voice. The
does
one you.
he? Does he?
Yeah, you were talking about the
To me,
barbarian guy.
boys.
Ew, no.
The goblins were like. Yeah, that was the goblins.
But he's the leader because he can sing baritone.
That's a bass. That's not baritone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's just like the aliens and Invader Zim. The leaders are the tallest with the deepest voice.
Yep.
Okay. Hit. Hit is +9, so that is an 18.
A hit?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not gonna waste my last. Oh wait, no. Huh? It's a level 1 spell. Yeah, I'll cast Shield again. So he has to get a 20. So he doesn't.
Okay. He's gonna swing again. That is a 19.
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. He grits his teeth and curses in goblinoid language, while Bobo again directs the lightning in their direction. Does it have to be somebody? It has to be somebody they can see, I bet. I'll bet my bottom dollar.
Yeah.
You'll bet your bottom dollar.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you he can't see them, so he'll have to move. Because there's no way he can see them. Actually, he probably might not even be able to attack this turn. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he can't see over. So yeah, he can't do anything. All right, next up is Caldus, followed by the remaining hobgoblins, followed by Mew.
Right. Because this hobgoblin is blinded, do I have advantage on him?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Swing with my great sword. Hey, 2 18s. Dope. So that's gonna
I
hit.
guarantee you. I can almost guarantee he's dead. So.
Yeah, and oh yeah, that's 9 + 4, 13 points of damage on that first strike.
All right. Well, since you only ended up having to use one, do you want to break up your attack?
Well, oh no, I rolled advantage. I just rolled the 2 dice and I rolled 2 18s, so that's cool. So that was just one attack. I still have a
figured.
second sword swing.
Okay, so you slice into his head, and you pull it out. His brains and blood splatter all over the place.
Oh, excellent. They still have some time, and after finishing him, but
Agatha is watching like through her fingers. So.
I'm sorry, my dear, but war can be bloody. As I run over to the other side of Leandros, and I'm going to swing on is this Gek?
Yes, that's Gek.
Oh, I'm going to use my second strike. That is. You know what? Let's use a lucky die. Why not? I rolled a 7 for the first one, so I'm gonna use a lucky die to re-roll. And natural 20. Let's go. Luck
All right.
of the tiefling. All right, and then that is 5. Doubled it, so that's 10 + 4, so 14 points of damage.
Okay. 14 points of damage.
All right, and you know what? I'm going to burn a superiority die, and I'm going to throw menacing attack in there. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can burn a die to attempt to frighten it. I add the superiority die's attack damage roll to oh, cool. Wait, I can roll a d8 as well. D8. So tack on another 8 points of damage to him. And if he's not dead, please have him roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
And the DC is 15.
15. He doesn't make it.
He does not make it. He is frightened of me for the next turn.
Okay. So he has to run away from you.
Yep, he has to spend as much movement as he can to get away, and he can't get closer to me.
Okay. All right. Gex turns up. The bad boys on the roof are up. And they can't see any of this crap, so they're gonna hop down. That's 10. I'm gonna say it's 10 feet of movement. 15, 25, 5, 15, 25, 15, 20, 25. And I'm trying to situate them in such a way that they won't be shooting through each other. I think that probably is legal. All right. So they're all going to shoot. 2 of them at Colette, 1 of them at Corvin. So one's going to shoot at Corvin. They're going to go first. That probably does hit once you still have the effects of the shield.
Shield is there until it's my turn again.
It's a 20.
Then that hits because you just have to get exactly it to deal.
6.
That's not horrible.
Well, it's above average. The other 2 are shooting at Colette. That is a 15 for the first one. I don't think that hits.
I don't think it does.
The next one is a 17.
Oh, that sure does.
That's 5 points of damage. All right, that's their turn.
Did anyone else take damage, or was it just Colette?
Just Colette and Corvin.
How much did Corvin take?
6, so I'm at 22.
Okay.
Mew, Colette, Corvin.
Mew?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I looked at the turn order and it
I moved you up. But I still
Okay.
got to get to Caldus. There you go.
So Mew is going to shoot crossbow. What's the range though?
You're gonna have to shoot through people, so you can't shoot.
Okay. So she's gonna move 1, 2. Yeah. At least.
You're shooting through terrain. You'd have to get a little bit closer.
Okay. Here?
Is there a thing there?
I'm
No, there's not. That should be fine.
Okay.
How many feet of movement was that?
I started from that square. So if I'm just moving this turn, that's fine.
Let me see. That is the snap center. So you started here or here or here, but you can't see.
Yeah, like around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Snap center. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, that's 10 feet of movement. So yeah, you can make it that far and without having to dash or anything.
Okay. Just gonna use her crossbow. This is a bad guy, right? Just to be sure.
No, that's Leandros.
So this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will have to shoot
Okay.
with disadvantage because you'd be shooting through allies.
Okay. So let
Any
me.
skeletons are friends. Or they will be friends later. Future friends.
Friends of the future.
Okay, so a disadvantage.
Enemies are just friends you haven't made yet.
Yeah.
Literally, I haven't made them.
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. I was like, the other roll was a 25. But yeah, that's what she does.
Okay. Oh gosh, she had to leave right as Colette was up.
Well, here, just have us trade places for
Oh,
now.
I'm back. Is it my
Oh,
turn?
okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes, followed by Corvin, followed by Gek.
Okay, because Corvin keeps getting hurt. Keeps
Right? And I currently have more
Somehow-
AC than you, and I still keep getting hurt.
I don't know. I will heal yet again. I
Okay.
can't believe y'all are having me heal. What is the world coming to?
Yeah, Corvin's gotten hit a lot this turn, and it actually could be a lot worse than it is.
Oh god.
So-
Oh no. That's going to be 16 health you get back.
Okay.
Look at that, I'm at 38 now.
Don't
Feeling
ask
good,
me to
little
heal
mate.
you too often. I'm not quite used to it.
It causes me pain to do my job.
It's quite difficult, you know.
Oh,
I'd prefer
That's
to
how I
heal
feel every
by.
morning when I wake up for
Now, I will let you know, you can, as a bonus action, you can attack with a melee weapon.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I would have to move.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's
Can
all right.
I-
Let me.
Your turn's over, Corbin.
All right. I am going to first have my skeleton attack.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Barely, yes, because he's double-handing the
Yeah.
long sword.
All right. So he takes 11 damage, 11 piercing damage.
Oh gosh, that's
I rolled a 6, and he gets my the proficiency bonus to hit or for damage.
for damn. Wow, that's something. Usually it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a.
Nope, he gets the wizard's proficiency bonus as a damage added to the damage.
That seems like that seems broken.
Well,
Anyway.
you just have to remember we've got lots of these bastards, and his AC is still really low. He's still only got 13 AC.
Well, he might, if he's still around, he might take a swing at Leandros next turn. All right. And Deep, what do you do? Was that your turn?
I know
Or
that
you-
was just a bonus action. It was just
Okay.
I wanted. If we didn't kill him, if we killed him, I would have cast a spell on someone else. Instead, I'm just gonna breathe lightning.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, let me roll my 2. Keep forgetting to roll concentration checks, and I don't want to cheat. That one passes. What's my constitution bonus? I might have just failed a concentration check. I just failed, so I don't have my
Oh.
anymore. Because I rolled a 6 plus 3 is a 9. That's not enough.
Well, it was a good run.
I guess I'll just stab him with my rapier. I mean, it's still a plus 6 to hit. Well,
Okay.
it's not going to hit. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I got a 2.
All right. So, Gek is panting heavily, clutching his wounded chest, but he pulls up his sword and grabs it with 2 hands and takes a swing at his nemesis, Leandros. Just kidding. It's not kidding. You're not gonna kill the
He's
skeleton.
afraid of me.
He's gonna get. Oh right, he has to move. Yeah. So.
Yeah. He's not going to kill the skeleton that after the fight I'm just going to bring back to life.
Oh, hey. Oh, wait. If he tries to get away, the three of us get attacks of opportunity. And I have
It's not-
Sentinel.
It's not Pathfinder.
Okay.
We all get
Sentinel.
attacks
If
of-
I land a hit, he doesn't move.
Oh, well, then you move. You attack first, and then we'll
Yeah, I rolled a natural 21.
Wow.
a natural
Okay.
21.
Oh, hey, and I rolled 2 6s. Yeah, so that's gonna be 16 points of damage.
As he turns to flee, you take your sword and using your backhand flip it through his back, and he falls down limp. And
Just for fun, I'm rolling to see if we're still gonna kill him too. Like if we're both gonna hit him. I'm not, but Leandros is also gonna poke him. So.
Okay.
Poor
And
man.
after I put him down, I uttered the quip, "Cowardice is not befitting of a leader."
Gosh dang it, why do you have to be cooler than us? Like, why?
Yeah. So he's
Marking the
out.
ones I'm deciding I want to make into skeleton.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm a fighter. Fighting is what I do. I do it well.
So, Gek's turn is over, and I guess there's still the other guys. Bobo can't attack yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he can't move further than that. I think he could probably see this guy, but he can't see him.
If
So
you
he's
can
gonna-
see the one on the edge, the lightning bolt will do the rest because it hits the 9 squares.
Yeah, he
centered on
sees
this
that guy. What's the
They roll a dexterity save, which I'd assume it's probably like a 14 or a 15 to crack. And then if they fail, they take a full 3d10.
that is broken. That should not be a level 3 spell.
Oh, good man.
No,
Okay,
I think it should. I like it. I'm grateful for it.
Okay, second one fails. Third one probably also fails. So they're all gonna take this. I'm just gonna roll the same amount of damage.
3.
Um,
Let's go.
Now, he would
Or-
not be able to hit over there because it's only got a 60-foot radius, and the lightning does the storm doesn't move. So I will pull that. It is not 60. Yep.
Oh, so the storm doesn't move.
No.
But you said it was raining, so theoretically the
No,
storm.
it says if you're outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast a spell, the spell gives you control over the existing storm. Never mind.
the existing storm, so he has total range.
Yep.
That is stupid. And why wasn't he using this before? I don't remember what I rolled the first time. Two.
Sorry, I tried, Teeth White.
That's fine.
Also, if I remember correctly,
Or
because it's a pre-existing storm, it might
It's
be
extra
an.
D10.
So 4d10, please.
8, 1, 9, 2, and they're all just super dead. So
One of the big issues with the spell is he can't attack anybody close to him because it hits all creatures, not any enemies.
And he can't use it indoors.
He can't use it indoors. If it's a sunny day, of course, all they have to do is move out of the way. And
Yeah.
it's got concentration, but it's concentration for 10 freaking minutes.
Yeah.
that could be a level 5 spell. That's just it's
Well, I mean, if
broken.
I could have learned Fireball at this level.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I
this
chose
is the
not
level
to.
where you get Lightning Bolt
Yeah.
and Fireball.
This is when spellcasters, like, if there was a line for, like, if martial people started at the top of the line graph and spellcasters started at the bottom, then the martial people immediately went down and spellcasters went up. This is right at the X where spellcasters become the stronger
Yeah.
people is level 6.
All right. So that's it. They're dead. Every single one of them. They were gonna try to flee, but you killed them all.
Well, they are no longer worth. I was going to see if they are worthy of bringing back.
There's no honor in fleeing fight.
So you're thinking of bringing these little tiny dead creatures back to life?
Well, I mean, no, they're going to be like the Andros here. Watch. Give me a minute, like a literal minute. And I bring out, the skull things and start doing burning incense,
Oh.
While you're doing that,
all that good stuff.
while you're doing that, do you mind if I check the leader? I want to see if he has anything on him that could be of use.
Yeah, you've got a minute before it gets messy, man.
Well, while you
Alright.
check the leader, I'm going to go search around for goodies. Mew, do you want to look for treasure?
Shiny?
Yes, Mew, shiny.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I have to roll anything for searching the boss?
Well, if you want to do it before you get messy,
Well, you can't do it. You can't do it there. So I guess just a perception check.
All right, that's a base 16, and my perception is based on wasn't so that's a 17.
Okay. So perception's not great, but it doesn't matter. You find a few things of interest. For one, okay. God, it's this one. As you search his body, you something in. As you search the body, you notice that he has something on his person. It's a strange amulet of sorts. So let me give a description of it. It is a simple, hollow mithril circle, and it has purple glass at its center. Written around the outside is script that, well, I think none of you can read Fae. Is that correct?
Oh, can I? Let me look. I know a few weirdo languages. That's.
I cannot read Fae.
No, I can read Common and Infernal.
Well, you might be in luck because one of your girlfriends is from the Fae. So,
Oh, can Aggie read it?
but it's written in Fae,
Gosh dang it.
Fae language. So, I'm not gonna tell you to ask her. I'm just saying that she probably could read it.
Well, in finding this thing, I think Caldus's first thing would be, this looks mystical. Magic users, can anyone figure out what this does? And then we can continue going through the other stuff.
I say yes, but you might want to take a step back.
Okay. Also, there on his person. So let me see. I have it documented in GM Gold. Oh wow. He has 150 gold.
Real quick, hello, readers. Sorry, I usually type in chat, but I will say hello real quick. Hi. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so he has 150 gold on him. Okay, this guy. Do you do any other searches or just on him?
Psyche, were you gonna look through the other bodies, or were you gonna look around the base?
I think we were gonna look around the base for treasure while y'all loot the bodies.
But I can loot the bodies while Corvin begins raising some, so I'll go to the non-marked ones.
Yeah, because I have to cast it twice to get 3 of them. I could do 4, but then I have to cast it twice a day to keep them all going just for 1 extra dude. That's a lot of spell casting.
That's not worth it. Yeah, so I'll go to the other ones.
Okay. So as you search, you find. Hold on, I gotta roll again for some other stuff because I didn't write it down. Thought I did.
Did I roll another perception?
No, their stuff's not as hard to find.
Gotcha.
They just have little coin pouches. So D100. That is an 8. They've got 17 copper pieces. We'll say 7. And the other one's got 14 silver. Okay. So there's a lot of them. Okay.
So what do Colette and Mew find?
So you search the complex. It's mostly empty, devoid of anything resembling life, except for, there's a few books scattered throughout, and some like an old journal as well. There's also an old several old cells inside, and well, while you're looking, roll a perception check.
Okay. I think Mew should roll the perception check.
Oh?
Yes, I don't think Colette is very perceptive.
Oh, okay. Mew's rolling
It was a nat one.
perception. Oh. Mew got a 19.
Let's go with that. Colette's just distracted by the books and wondering if she knows any of them.
So as you search throughout you see something that looks vaguely human in shape lying. It looks that you thought it was just a bunch of blankets, but no, it's a person of sorts hiding in the darkest, or I should say hunched against the side of the moldering dungeon wall.
Mew, what are you looking at? Have you seen the book collection these little cretins had? Goodness gracious.
Cretins.
Colette doesn't know how to speak. She was raised wrong.
Mew just, grabs her and points her, like adjusts her body so she can see what Mew has found.
Oh, that is a body? Oh, is it alive?
I don't think so. I did try poking it with a stick. You want me to poke it again?
Sure. Oh God, be very careful.
Mew's gonna poke it with a stick.
Okay, well, do you have a long enough stick to reach inside of the dungeon?
Oh, darn. Okay, Mew's gonna go in.
Well, if you just wait a moment, I could have some friends
Oh.
go in and
I think it'll be
Oh, that's
fine. I mean,
It's a cell, so
Colette's gonna
you gotta-
help since she saw that the stick isn't long
okay, you
enough.
open it. I don't want to deal with all these checks. So you open the cell.
Yeah.
And you find a person. Either Mew or Colette roll a medicine check.
That sounds like a cleric thing, you know? Hey, 17!
You determine that he is not dead. He's still alive.
I rolled a 2.
Listen, we help each other out. It's fine. It's fine. Mew.
He's
I
dead?
think no. I think he's still alive.
Oh.
I'm going to poke him. Get ready. Oh goodness. And Colette pokes him.
Okay.
what a good cleric. Instead of rolling a medicine check, I'm gonna poke him.
I'm playing my character, okay?
He sure is.
Well, I don't know. Does he wake up? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know where this is going. So maybe we should patch him in.
Oh.
Well, while you guys patch him in, I want you guys to meet Cicero, Electo, and Bacchus. No, not
Bacchus.
Claudius. Bacchus.
Claudius?
Shouldn't it be Electo?
I'm not doing all the Furies. I just like Electo. I like
Okay, just like Electo. Okay.
Yes. So Cicero, Electo, Claudius, and Leandros.
Okay, cool.
And they're all functionally the same.
So go ahead and patch in.
I am.
Okay, okay. Okay, in the meantime, while you're doing this, go ahead.
Oh, I just always find it so funny. These new names for these skeletons are always so fancy.
Yeah, I actually have to give myself a place to write them down so I don't forget them. I'll add it to bio and info.
So Electo, Leandros, Cicero, then what was the fourth one?
Claudius.
Claudius. Did you revive Gek, or is he just dead?
Gek is Electa,
Okay. Gek. All right. Cool.
but he's Electo now, so.
Cool. So you got in the meantime. Oh, hello.
Hello, are you alive? Colette pokes a bit more.
Could use some water.
Oh, he's speaking. Mew, do we have any water?
You want me to hit him?
No.
Please don't hit me.
No. No, we're not. She was just kidding. So funny. Do we have any water?
We do. Oh, you want me to give the water?
Yes, give him the
Thank
water.
you, please.
Give him the water.
Oh,
If you
okay.
wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Oh,
Mew gives the one of the flasks water.
thank you. I'm so thirsty. Thank you.
She just makes jokes. We weren't really going to hit you.
Are you a bad person?
You are in a cell.
I have been told I have a winning personality. Does anyone have any food? Yeah.
First he wants water, now he wants food.
Well, Mew,
Winning
it's normal things
personality.
for humans. It's
What makes your personality victorious?
Mew, don't be
Well,
rude.
it's my winning sense of humor. First you meet me and I'm asking you for food.
I have some food. Hold on. I'm certain I have some.
Technically,
cookies
first
or-
I met you and you asked us for water.
Here, have some of my
This-
food, sir. Here.
This is technically true. If you wouldn't mind me just catching up on survival, I'll explain everything. I just need to. Let me just get this in me here.
Would
You
like
should
me to-
probably eat slowly because you might throw up depending on when was the last time you ate.
Oh, please
I
don't throw up.
appreciate that. Fantastic warning. How did you all get in here?
I
Well,
opened the door.
yes. She opened the door. We killed everyone. You know, these things happen. Would you like me to heal you?
Oh, please. I'd be very, very grateful.
Wait,
You
you
just
never really
walked in.
answered my question.
What was the question again?
Are you a bad person?
Drinks water. I am not a bad person. I am in a bad situation. A very
Oh.
bad one.
Oh.
I was kept prisoner. And I'm so tired. I appreciate you giving me this sustenance. Oh, they didn't keep me very well. They just kept me alive enough not to escape.
Question, as Colette is healing him. Why did they capture you?
I honestly am a little blurry right now on the events. I know why they let me survive.
Oh.
They kept me alive because of this mark. And I show them my mark.
Your sweet natural tat.
Yeah,
By
my
the
yummy,
gods.
my yummy.
He's one of us, Mew.
They
Are we
think I'm-
related?
No, Mew.
I-
Oh,
To be clear, no one's actually talked about the marks to Mew.
Oh, really?
You think we're all related? Does she think that's why? That's what we all happened.
We all visited the same tattoo parlor when we were drunk because that's how I thought I got it. No.
I did just realize we have never truly addressed it among our group.
Like, so I think this is like the first time that Mew's actually seeing the mark on someone else.
So after drinking,
While sober, because I'm sure she might have seen it while not sober.
Oh no!
But
We know Gray probably saw the mark on another person.
so
The witch, Agatha doesn't have the mark, does she?
Oh,
You would know.
You would know.
I would know.
yeah. So Mew's just kind of like, is you my cousin?
I don't
You-
believe we're rated,
Mew, we had a
young
meeting.
lady.
We had a meeting about the mark, Mew, but you were drinking. It's okay.
You were drinking too.
Well, yes.
I don't drink unless you drink.
Anyway, what's your name, sir?
Speaking of drinking, give me a moment, please. My
Okay.
name is Luya Sociopath, and I am increasingly thirsty.
I'm sorry, what, Mr. Sociopath?
Not sociopaths. 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 It means wolf hunter.
It's
My
Greek.
name is Luya. It's Italian, actually.
I'm gonna say like, I walk up to him. And I go, oh, you speak the vulgar version of Latin. Here you go. And I hand him my water skin. As I just put in our chat, I started Duolingo in Latin a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you really? Right on. I totally
very-
Googled it because I couldn't remember. I don't remember that much
because
of
I did a
Italian.
lot of Spanish for months, and this is like, it's so weird knowing Spanish first and then doing Latin.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
Like,
sense.
oof, it's weird. But no, my character walks up and hands you my a skin.
Oh, thank you.
Here, you drink it.
Oh, please, yeah, just give me whatever it is.
You
please.
take a drink, and I laugh, and I go, "It's wine."
Oh, even better. Oh, thank you.
And you see my Scala boys, who have already all been enrobed.
Oh, Corvin, you just got here in time. We've made a new friend. His name is Luya.
I made new friends too.
Oh yes, your friends are different from our friend.
They all wave in unison, like one very like just the arm up, and then a 180-degree like turn at the elbow. Like,
Oh, that's certainly something. Oh, they're all greeting us.
I think the
Yay.
only difference between his friend, like their friends, and our friend is the language they speak.
yeah, these guys just. I have to cast magic to talk to these guys, and they don't have too much to say anymore.
You can speak with them.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit, and I can.
Oh.
Would you know
I have to.
Ted?
I have to do some arcane recovery, but
I was like, or you could just talk to them.
well, yeah, but then they just chitter back, and I kind of get the gist of it.
Uh-huh.
But I can't give them like a full thing. But I can get a single level 3 spell slot back and talk to them if you guys want to chat.
For the
I'm
record,
not-
Mew doesn't speak to these. He doesn't understand them, but she just kind of goes along with things.
Well,
so if it
and so
seems
far
like
they've
it,
been nothing but friendly and Leandros. Now he's got partners and friends.
Now
because
he's got El Gecto.
yeah,
Yes, you can call Electo El Gecto.
because I know that in a previous episode, Mew started talking to Leandro.
Leandros. And he
And
kind of reacted, but
yeah, but it got Colette thinking that Mew understood, I think, was the conversation.
She did think that. You're not wrong.
So I don't know how malnourished I am, Teeth, exactly at this point. I just
No,
figured
I mean you'll probably have like a point of exhaustion, but you'll be fine.
have a
Okay.
party animal. First thing he's having after being in the cave is some wine.
Oh, so you know what? That makes me infinitely happy.
It really hits the spot, my dude.
So, I'm trying to figure out why they came in, how they're here. Why did you come in here? Why would you be here?
Well, we are like you see. We also bear the mark, and we were chosen for a mission, and long story short, we've found ourselves in this swamp, and these rude creatures have stood in our way, and well, they're gone now. Not really gone, they're Corvin's friends, but anyway.
I think I'm kind of remembering what happened. I lead people. I'm a guide of sorts.
Oh, those
I
poor
tend-
people.
Yeah, well, no, most of the time it's quite all right. Well, most of the time, at least. This trip didn't go so well. We were attacked, and I was knocked out. Next thing I know, I find myself here, imprisoned instead of dead. I would have much rather been dead.
Oh.
Thank you for your kindness. Any chance I could maybe leave this cage?
Oh, well, yes, sorry. We're just standing in the way. So you say you know the terrain? You know how to get out?
I am a guide. I have been guiding people my entire life. I can guide you, yes. I may not know the terrain, that terrain,
Oh.
but I know terrain. I'll get you where you need to go. Where are we going?
Well, ouch! I suppose Caldus would know more. He's the leader of our group. He's currently hanging out with his girlfriend. Let's go talk to them and get you walking a bit out of here.
He's still
Fantastic.
locked in the cage.
Yeah, I think I'm still locked in.
He's
here.
unlocked. He's
Uh,
out.
Yeah, he's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to do rolls.
Because I was figuring I would find like keys on deck. Like, oh hey, I have a key. I wonder if they need this.
Colette used her tiefling tail to pick the lock from the other side, you know? I can't.
So we meet up with Caldus, right?
And then breathe fire on the lock.
Yeah, we head over to Caldus and Aggie.
You see Caldus like wiping off his hands after going through all of the various corpses, and Agatha's next to me, just like, oh well, looks like we've got a decent haul out of this. Can you tell me? Can you take a look at this object? And I hold up the mithril circle with the strange runes that I can't read.
She looks at it. She says, "Oh, gods above, I don't know a thing about that sort of thing. But the runes, they're an older script. Let me see if I can make it out."
And if
Yes.
Aggie can read it to me, I can do an Arcana check on it.
It says, and she kind of turns up her nose a little bit at it. It's foul. I thirst for blood. She kind of makes a face of disgust.
It thirsts for blood.
Corbin goes, awesome. And
And you actually
Gertrude,
notice
did you write
that, like,
it?
as you hold it, it slightly moves in Agatha's direction in whatever direction she moves.
I did a 24 for my Arcana check.
Yes.
Well, that's what I rolled, a 24.
Oh yeah, you recognize it. You don't know. There's something odd about it, but it's what's the actual word for it? Let me find it. I have the name I gave it in the book and on my document, but not the name of the official name for it in the Dungeon Master's book. So it's amulet of something. It seems to be some sort of odd, warped version of an amulet of the plains. But there's more to it than that. An amulet of the plains, you would know, Corvin. Basically, if you're wearing it, you can use an action to name a location you're familiar with on another plane of existence. You make a DC 15 intelligence check. You can, if you succeed, you can cast plane shift. On a failure, you and each creature and object within 15 feet of you travel to a random destination. Roll a d100. On a 1 through 60, you travel to a random location on the plane you named. 61 through 100, you travel to a randomly determined plane of existence. But there's more to it than that. Kind of seems odd to you.
Normally I'm like, oh yeah, magic stuff, that go to somebody else, but every once in a while, the gears in Corvin's brains actually start rolling and responsibility happens. And I want to just like snatch it from Caldus and like put it in my bag. Like, yeah, no, we're not letting this just go out and about.
Oh my goodness. What do you know about it? What's wrong? I mean, you can have it, of course, but...
So I explain what the amulet of the plains is, and I go, and even then, just by itself, no offense, but I wouldn't trust most of you guys with this. I don't know you, Luja. yet, but
Luja.
Luja.
is his
No,
name like Luha?
Luya.
Luya.
Luya?
Yeah.
I just
Luja.
if Corbin is only
I think he would call him, I think he would call him Luja.
I don't know, no Luja.
I think that Corvin would call him
No,
Luja.
you know what Luja
Yeah.
would say? I don't know you too well, Louis, but I'm
I
still
love it so much.
Hey, where's the pasta? Bluey.
even one of these working as intended isn't something like Caldus, you're a great tactician. I wouldn't trust you with this. And this one's acting a bit goofy. Like, look, and I point to my pocket, and I'm guessing it's already like trying to get towards Aggie.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, look at that. Like, that's a
Slightly. It's
Yeah, that's worrisome.
it's a very slight.
But like, you could see like my pocket going like doop doop doop,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, that's not a In fact, I take my belt pouch off my belt and like wrap it tighter, and then put it in my other belt pouch, and then lock that one up.
So yeah.
Well,
Did you look at any of the books or anything?
Oh, I want to look at books. Are you kidding me? Books?
I was already
I'm
looking
all
at
about
books.
books too.
You didn't say that. You said you went straight to look at him.
No,
Psyche,
I said I
Here's the thing.
rolled a nat one and
I'm
got distracted by books.
I'm supposed to learn spells by books, not just leveling up, and we haven't found enough books for me to learn from yet, so I need to look at books.
Not interested in magic books. I'm interested in other books. Don't
Yes,
worry.
you're looking for
Okay.
horny books. I'm
This-
looking
We're interested in the
Okay,
three
okay,
kinds
okay.
of books: magic, horny, and history.
So there are a few books in the holding area. Also, Caldus, I should mention this. Something that I don't know if you wanted to tell everybody this, but as you were searching this Gek, who is now a part of your team, unwillingly, you noticed something kind of odd about him. You noticed a sickle-shaped mark on him.
Well, his flesh is still there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
the skeleton like climbed out. He just kind of,
Yeah, so he has a sickle-shaped mark on his skin.
So, would you say, does it bear any resemblance to our marks? Like, is it a tattoo, or is it like just
It
in
shimmers slightly, so it is similar to your marks. Yes.
there? Ooh. I will have to think about this. But I figure when they come out with this new individual,
My dumb brain was going to be like, I want to do a religion check to see if it's this goddess from Faerun, and then I'm like, this isn't Fae.
So, yeah. Oh gosh.
well, welcome back,
so-
everyone.
The books you found. So let me pull that up real quick. There's several books. In fact, there is a journal that looks to be written by signed Rex, who, if you might remember, was one of the goblins.
Yes.
Goblins. Oh, okay. So, Cicerex. And there's a book titled Mad Emanation.
Oh, I want that.
Okay.
It sounds either magical or sexy. And if it's sexy, I can just give it to.
Yeah, so write down the name of the book, and as you, or should say, it's not sexy. It's not sexy.
Aw, what the F?
If you, as you, or should say, and as you do watches over the nights, I'll let you read a little bit over it. Bloodstained Gods: A History of the Wars Between Demons, Devils, and Angels. And 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Britannia. An
That's
encyclopedia.
Good.
An encyclopedia assembled by works collected by the Ravens and scholars in the Ravens Watch Library in Latin City.
Oh, never mind.
Well, it's a I should say, they're a reputable group. So,
Well, no, Blit sounded like Blight, and then I remembered what Blatton's name was.
Yeah, okay. Specific volumes here are AA through AD, LU through MA, and X.
I mean, it would still be good to take to read. I've got plenty of time. I need to read stuff.
Okay. I will make a note right here.
Encyclopedia. The Panic. Oh, you're gonna so I can copy.
Okay. I'll send the names in chat.
Oh, and guys, as part of my Corvin has been studying specifically about bone stuff. My skeletons, all of their bones are now like ornately engraved and carved. Like, they're beautiful. They're not just bones anymore. They've all got scrimshaw.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, hold on. Mad Emanation. And the Encyclopedia Latania.
They all look like
Well, I'm in the wrong
incredibly expensive skulls that I want to purchase that I can't afford because it's more than an Xbox.
It's more than an Xbox. Oh my gosh.
Here, I'll show you.
Okay, so does anyone want to read the journal?
Colette can. She's nosy. I mean,
Okay.
she wants to see if they had any interesting things happen in their life.
Okay, 1 second. I type this stuff out real quick.
For example, here's a longhorn skull that is $1,800.
Oh my God.
My goodness gracious.
It's beautiful, but it's $1,800.
Yeah, okay, I'll look into that, but I'm not gonna buy it.
You better not buy him.
I mean, there's like ram skulls that I would buy that are only like $400.
Is it on eBay?
No, it's
That's
linked
reasonable.
in the chat.
That's reasonable.
Totally kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, as you read over the journal, you learn a little bit about Gek. Gek is a rogue agent from a larger hobgoblin settlement in Myland. Maybe that'll be a thing later, I don't know. He became aware of this strange object. It's called the Heart of Wendell, and it matches the description of the amulet that you found. So you can only assume that's what that he's talking about, the Heart of Wendell. It's supposed to lead to power, specifically those on whom the gods' favor rests. He became ruthless in his approach as he approached the Blatten Wildlands, because that was supposedly where the heart was located, in this fortress. In fact, he amassed a fair following, but the other hobgoblins began to doubt his grip on reality as he became obsessed with the power granted by the heart. That said, none would ever falter from his side, as he provided them with strength and promise of a future. So Rex is basically just recounting events. Doesn't really seem to give much in terms of his opinions on the facts.
Okay, Colette goes ahead and tells everyone that with a sigh. I'm afraid nothing too juicy, but seems things were a bit more complex here than we originally thought.
How so? What did you find?
Oh, well, apparently he wasn't stupid and strong at all. He was very interested in the amulet and how it could favor those of us who have the mark. apparently he seemed a bit driven mad with it, and his followers thought him mad, but he was strong, so they put up with it.
So, can I hear any of this conversation?
Oh yeah, you're
he's
with us.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So, what is this? What is this that you are looking at? What, you have somebody that explains the mark. Would you be more detailed? I'm very curious. I understand what you have said, but how does he know this? Why was his interest so piqued?
Look at his body. Well, the remains of his body,
Yeah.
not the skeleton,
Mhm.
but the flesh. Do you see that little eviscerated bit with the mark on it?
Coldus pulls up his journal, which he's been writing things down since he finished scouring, and there is a image, a quick scrolling of this symbol.
So your group, you're looking for the answers to this, aren't you?
I mean, that's kind of like tertiary.
It's a bit of a side quest, really. All of us have it, as Coldus pulls his collar down, shows the symbol on his like right over his right pec. But,
Corbin's
see.
got sweet wrist tattoos on each arm that you like.
Agatha blushes slightly.
Corbin puts their forearms together and it's one
Right.
tattoo.
Oh my god. Okay. So trying to hide any excitement, which is probably eking out invisible. Where are you going? Where are you headed next? From here.
For now, we're on our way to see the great hag, Maggie. Afterwards, we're on our way out of the swamp. At least I hope so.
That sounds delightful. When are we leaving? I mean, well, I can lead you out, you see.
I go,
Of course.
oh, don't worry, you don't have to pretend. I just showed up one day and told them I was working with them, and they were too afraid to say no. You're more friendly, though, so...
We weren't afraid. We were concerned, but it was nice, you know.
I mean, I was already dealing with having to get to know someone else. What was another person? It's not a big deal. It's not like as if I had like really, really amazing friends
Mew.
back home that I
Mew.
had to leave behind or anything like that. No, nothing like that at all.
Mew, it's going to be fine. Jacques will remember us, I'm certain. We'll see him again. And
Oh, I know he'll
Cord-
remember me. I gave him a book and a bookmark. I don't know about you, though. It's a little...
Luya
Okay.
leans on the wall, leans against the wall. I think I can help you.
Mew like sees the look on Colette's face, and she's like, I mean, you're kind of unforgettable, though, if you think about it.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Let's get going. I think we've been here far too long.
No,
There
sir.
is something I wish to discuss with you just before we kind of head out the door. It usually costs people money for my services.
Uh-huh.
I hold out my wineskin and I go, well, buddy, you can throw that wine back in here and we can put you back in the cave and we'll just make our own way through. We were doing pretty okay before you showed up, so...
Sure, I find that you entered into a prison, and that's fine. I mean, you know the area pretty well.
just
I've
get
only
right
lived
back in
here.
there. Go on in, Chief.
Okay.
If you wish to come along, by all means, come along. But I don't think we are necessarily in the market for anyone at the moment. But if you wish to join us, we can definitely help power in numbers, so to speak, and get you to a
I can
settlement.
just, like, imagine Corvin, like, in General Grievous voice. The negotiate!
This sounds fine. This sounds fine. You have helped me, and I'm okay with that. I really do
And look, it's not like,
appreciate you
know,
getting me walking again. I would appreciate some
no to
company
give
on the
you
road.
Loot or anything. Like,
What is Mew doing?
The music's staring very curiously, and she goes, so, Luha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Luya.
Luya. Luya. Okay. Is this how your victorious personality works?
Victorious, mainly because I'm still alive. That has anything to do with luck. But mainly, I'm very helpful.
So, I'm curious. In return for you helping, would food count as payment at the moment?
That is more than I could ask for right now. It really does. And thank you. You are very kind. You, good to meet you. Well met.
Nice to meet you too, Lufa.
I see. My name is going to be the thing. Okay.
Well, okay. To be fair though, she did mess up on Corvin's name a little bit before, and Caldus is no, she didn't even want to acknowledge Caldus to begin with for a while. So it just give her some time. She just needs to warm up a little bit.
But
No, totally good.
going along with moving forward, because I think we all want to step away from this prison. Do you have any gear? Do we have to look around for any of your tools?
I think my things are here somewhere. I don't know. If you give me a minute, I would love to hunt them down.
There they are.
Hey! All my
Look
stuff
at this
and
convenient
things.
chest.
When the DM wants you to move on.
I am prepared.
Let's get out of here. I don't like seeing all these fleshy bits on the floor.
We need to keep moving north, don't we?
Would be the safest way if you're looking to get out of this swamp.
Aggie, do you know where to go?
Aggie.
Aggie.
Oh, sorry. I was yawning.
Aggie, you sound so different. Very manly.
You know, I've heard that couples, the longer they spend together, the more that they tend to sound like each other. It's wild.
Oh no, it better not be. It better not.
Just over this river, if you continue on, you'll find my mother's house.
All
Well,
right.
we have our goal.
Can't wait to introduce you to my family.
Oh no!
Mew looks
Oh,
like
no.
Mew slowly looks like
sounded-
Collette's. I'm sure Colette's probably doing the
Colette
same face.
is-
Like they're both
yeah.
probably slowly looking at him.
She
That
says
sounded a lot more
she says that with the gym face. So
That sounded a lot more malicious.
You know, meeting a family, it's not always bad.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Mew looks over her shoulder at Gertrude and she goes,
now remembering I'm here, huh?
We are
Gertrude is such a delight. Like, I think, yeah, I agree with you. To let meeting families gonna be. She keeps staring at Gertrude like, gonna be great.
Oh, Gertie, do you want any of these flesh bits for your DIYs and whatnot?
She just
Yeah, Gertie, I just want-
she reaches out with her teeth and eats them.
Oh, Jesus, we need to go. We need to leave.
Had her in quite a while, but yeah, let's get moving.
How does Luya react to seeing Gertrude just eat flesh off the floor?
Fantastic. Can we move now?
Yeah,
Would
so
love
as
to
you
move
move along, as you move to the north, the rain continues to fall, although it lets up a little bit as you venture forth. I'm gonna move this to later, so we're skipping over that because it's gonna take too long, and we don't know if I have time. Basically, you keep going north, and as the sun begins to set, you see what can only be described as a very typical cottage, although it has some frightful things in it. A few, or I should say, skeletons hanging like T-posing
Gosh,
on
dang it.
T-posing like scarecrows, almost as though they were crucified, but
it's
they
not
weren't.
funny anymore.
Oh, so it
Am
looks
I-
like they're trying to assert someone's dominance.
Am I familiar with this area at all?
No,
Oh, yeah,
they
okay.
you were probably captured elsewhere.
Okay.
Near-ish, but you wouldn't have gotten this close to a hag's hut without getting
No.
into
Yeah.
trouble.
It would have.
Yeah, so she, or I should say the T-posing skeletons, look at you and like kind of put a hand to their heads and tip their hats, as they look at Agatha, who just looks away flustered. They don't have hats, but if they did,
They're skulls.
yes, their skulls.
They tip
yes.
their skulls.
One of them has a broken skull and just picks off the dome and like tips it and then puts it back.
Oh, I wonder if those were her previous boyfriends. No, Caldus, it was a joke. Don't look so. No,
She
Caldus,
shoots her a cold glare.
it's
Cold
just
glare.
let's get
So,
moving.
yes. So there, you approach the house, and out from the shadows approaches a figure dressed in, or well, not dressed, an all-black figure of sorts, lupine, enormous, pale blue eyes greet you, and white teeth snarl.
Ooh.
I like this one.
Now, is this bipedal or quadrupedal?
It's quadrupedal.
So is it a big old wolf?
It's a dire wolf.
Mm.
Nice
And
doggy.
Agatha comes up from behind. Blink, heal. And he
Blink. Nice.
just stops. Sit. He sits. And she throws him a bit, and she takes out a slab of a slab of hobgoblin flesh that she picked up, wincing. She throws it to Blink, and he eats it happily. She gags a little bit as she does. Mother, I'm home. What do you want?
Sounds lovely.
I've brought friends. Out from the hut emerges a portly, green-skinned woman with long fingertails, warts, fanged teeth. As she smiles, you notice that many of them are missing, however. In spite of this, she has a bit of a regal air to her. She wears very fine robes, especially for a hag. And around her neck is something resembling a mask that Corvin would probably think is quite neat.
Well, because
It's a s-
Corbin has their wooden one.
Well, this is a real skull mask
Oh, nice.
with ancient Fane rune script, Fane being machine language. She wears a tall purple hat, and she has a staff crafted from a local tree that's high in iron content, known as ironwood. Out from behind her, a weird, or I should say, a small boo ghost appears, and it says, or I should say, and he says, "Who are you?"
When you say boo ghost, do you mean like boo?
Like Mario?
Kind of like
Like this.
Mario. It looks like not quite that. It's just like, you know, what you imagine when you think of like a
Like a little sheet ghost?
sheep ghost, yeah.
Mew will
Casper.
stare. Mew's gonna stare and just be like, it's kind of cute.
It's
It is.
adorable. Is it a
Oh, hello.
bootler?
I bump Corbin and Callus in the arms.
Like, you know.
Hey guys, I see you guys hang out with high society.
Yeah, man.
What can I say? We are interesting individuals. We come across all manner of people.
Classy.
Now, I bid you greetings, Maggie. The Phoenix Squadron.
You know my
come speak with
name.
you.
Oh.
We have
It's
a long
it's
way.
written on your on your mailbox.
That would be so foolish as to leave my name hidden about.
Maybe.
Colette steps to the side to show very short, gnarled Gertrude behind us and gestures towards her.
Gee, whatever did you do to get captured by these imbeciles?
She wasn't captured. She's our friend. She came voluntarily after we beat her up and captured her.
She shakes her head vehemently. I don't know why you've come here, but you're not welcome, especially not the pretty one. What do you expect me to accept you back into my fold? Be gone with you.
Listen, Colette's
Lady,
never been
I've
part of
never
your
been in
fold.
your
Oh,
fold.
Mew like looks at Mew looks at Corbin. She's like,
Everyone responds.
the two of them would be the goofy ones that misinterpret.
And that wasn't like we didn't like sit there and quickly message each other like we're gonna interrupt each other.
No.
We all just start talking. Mew thinks they're talking about Colette.
Well, clearly that's me. Yeah.
Those two
Luya.
start talking, and Caldas just looks at Agatha like, guys, did you not, like, looks at the group, looks at Agatha, looks at the group, looks at Agatha. Did you not get what she's talking about?
I go,
Mew looks
Look,
at Caldas and goes,
Agatha's cute and all, but I mean, come on, and
Have
Mew
you
and
seen
Corbin do like
Leandros?
a Jesse and James Team Rocket.
and Mew just kind of looks and she's like, plus you're a little biased in this situation.
That may be, but it's her daughter.
Yes, and that's a good point. How dare you talk to your daughter in such a manner? She's your heir.
She is no longer my heir. She left my tutelage.
And
I want nothing to do with her.
Who's your heir now, Gertrude?
No one is my heir. I shall not die.
Oh, everyone thinks that and then they die.
Whatever did you come out here for? I don't have all day. I have people's lives to ruin and misery to revel in.
Well, we're a whole group of people, so today's your lucky day. We need to speak with you on behalf of our friend Bobo here.
Oh yeah, Bobo's got to talk to the lady.
Okay.
Alligator stuff.
Bobo's still with us. I didn't realize. Okay.
Sense a locked in my mist.
If
We
you
come
want to
here
make
on
a
behalf of the Spirit Record.
Or I should say, and then two others pop out from behind Bobo. Me? It is my lucky day, indeed.
Yes, so many people to make miserable. Now please introduce us inside so you may put us to misery further.
I will not have you inside, but the other three, I will.
Oh, fine.
And she leads them inside, and they kind of look at you. Bobo's like, well, I don't know about this. And
If anything happens, just make noise. We will bust through that door faster than she can do anything.
Denise says, well, Bobo, came all this way, and whatever I need for the ritual, it's in there. I guarantee it.
I guarantee.
I guarantee.
Oh, it's Cajun. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bobo is a
Oh yeah.
Bobo's name is very long and Creole.
Bobo Thibodeau Bobo Thabout.
Oh, that's
When you get the chance,
Bobo.
yeah.
watch one of the archives
Yeah, I
just so
did.
your beard do the voice because it's awesome.
Well, I guess I guess I'll go in there then. Only if Marco, is it Franco? I don't know. And Denis, they come with me.
Of course.
Have fun
Okay.
discussing your war plans.
Okay. So what do the rest of you do in the meantime?
Mill about. Kick
have
mud.
Have we had lunch yet?
It's dinner time, so
Have we had dinner yet?
Probably not. I think this would be as good a time as any to have some food.
Yeah. Also, Aria, thank you for subscribing for 1 year. Ah, sorry, I'll go back to D&D, but thank you. Oh my god.
you scrape together some food.
Mew, would you like any help preparing?
Sure.
But whatever you need me to do, chopping, cutting, slicing.
You really want to use knives right now, don't you?
It's really all I know how to do.
That's really all I got.
Yeah.
Mm,
I said 3 things that all mean the same, but like,
Mew's just gonna hand her. Mew's gonna hand her some potatoes and says, "Well,
Well, I'm super curious about everybody. So, but I'm putting together that I think that Colette is the leader of this ragtag group. Kind of, like she's leading them around a bit.
In a
Technically speaking, no.
Okay.
In a very
No.
literal sense, Coldus is the leader.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Coldus is the leader. Okay.
She was a cleric in the Temple of Lucius, which you will hear all about. You will hear about him. It's embarrassing.
From my point of view with rich people, I assume that they're the ones pushing everybody around. That's usually how I kind of think about it.
Oh,
at least in this case.
she's not even rich. She's just
You're just snooty.
Snooty.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
snooty.
I forgot to mention, speaking of riches,
Mhm.
while you were there, you found 193 gold, 47 silver, and 41 copper.
All right, somebody smarter than me.
What was
do
that?
math.
191.
193. 193 gold, 47 silver, and 41 copper.
41 copper. Okay, I will do the math and divide that evenly amongst all of us.
Yes, all
So that-
4 of us who saved Luya.
I believe some of that money was mine to begin with.
Oh, you can have all of the change.
That's
I only want
nice.
gold pieces.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Mew looks at Luya and she goes, "You can have my share."
Oh, that now I'm just feeling all it's soft inside.
Yes.
She's like staring with like wide eyes, just staring at him.
With my heart full, I give you great thanks, Mew. But you keep your share, please.
Hey, if you say so. And she goes back to cooking and handing potatoes to Colette to chop.
To chop, to
Colette, while
stab.
chopping potatoes, looks over at Luya and says, "You really should have taken the money. She's quite rich."
Oh. Well,
Oh my
isn't
god,
that
I'm so sorry. I just remembered I had gloves of missile snaring. And I just got shot by like 4 arrows.
Oh, would you like some healing? Come over here, Corvin.
Well, no,
mine's
it's
the
gonna
knife.
be a whole night. You
Oh.
don't need to.
You don't need to heal. Not that it would hurt your spell slots, but still.
No. What's really important is I have to shout orders to my group. So I sent Cicero out to find wood. Leandros and Electo are on thurible duty to make sure that all the mosquitoes stay away. And Claudius has to clear a place for me to sleep because I sleep on the ground, but I need the sticks and rocks out of them.
So,
The-
yes.
But we've got
Cicero-
the Cicero's getting wood, and Cicero's the one that is kind of important.
Cicerex gets some wood,
Okay.
and Leandros and Algecto help to fend off the
swarms
the
of
mosquitoes. Swarms upon the clouds of mosquitoes.
Hey, that's one less Constitution roll you have to have us all roll. Claudius is just preparing an outside camp for us.
He's being very, very considerate for an undead former enemy.
I'm not sure how well he's doing picking up all the rocks and sticks and where he's putting them, but what are you gonna do? He's just, you know how hard it is to get good help here?
What are you gonna do? Kill him if he doesn't do it right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and for the record for you, Louis, Corvin is only 5.5 feet tall and only weighs like 100 and something pounds. They are a skinny, very pale, dark-haired individual with gray eyes, and their robes used to be fancy.
I'm sure not so much in a slump. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I literally smell like dirt and mulch and dead stuff. And you'll notice I'm setting up candles and other skulls. And when I said thuribles earlier, those thuribles are made out of skulls. So thuribles are censers, the incense burners from a Catholic church, made out of skulls. So they're burning incense to keep bugs away.
Super
I
metal.
have a question.
Yeah.
Was Gertrude allowed in, or is she still out with us in the
Oh,
cold?
Gertrude's probably out.
She's out because she's been she's being shunned.
Aww.
Yeah.
Gertie, would you like a potato?
No, I do not want your potatoes.
What do you want then, Gertie?
Do you have flesh?
Mew, do we have any meat?
Oh, I don't want meat, I want flesh.
Yes.
I think we left it, but you know who would be good to ask that of? The best person. Corbin,
Yes.
did you pick up any flesh when you were making your friends?
No, Gertie already ate some of it. Gertie, did you not grab enough to go?
They asked me what I wanted, I told them. I don't have any interest in your terrible, disgusting potatoes.
Yes, Gertie, that's fine. We're just checking on you. We're worried about you.
What if I give you the potato and make it taste like flesh? Exactly.
Oh, prestidigitation for rotting flesh taste. I like it. Gertie, does that sound good to you?
I know it's not really flesh.
Well,
Do you think I'm stupid?
I know it's hard to believe, but as long as you just relabel it, can't believe instead of, oh, it's not. Say, I can't believe it's not flesh, and then you'll have a more positive outlook on it, won't you?
I can't believe it's not flesh.
Exactly. We'll try it out. Keep that thought in your mind.
And the stuff. It's not nutritious for me.
Well, actually, I think it's still nutritious. Someone's just
I
a
don't
picky...
care what you think.
Oh, she's a picky
Enough.
eater.
I do not care what you think.
Yes, we know.
She's wonderful.
A free spirit is what we call her. Murderous as well, but mostly a free spirit.
If I wasn't cooking, I'd go hunt for something to feed her, but...
Well, I'm mostly done with potatoes. Luya, do you want to go hunting with me?
Please.
All right.
Let's.
Colette puts the knife very far away from Gertrude, towards Mew. Because remember, folks, Gertrude is the hag we captured.
Her hands are still bound.
They are
Oh,
still
wow.
bound.
Yeah, but they're
Gertrude
like
also
looser.
wants...
they're not like duct taped together anymore.
That's
It's like
true.
tied, rope, and then tied again. So
Oh,
Gertrude kind of
And-
has room. She just can't like sprint still.
Like, there's also the fact that, like, she has told Mew that she does want to put Mew as a decoration in her home.
Yeah, we're treating her like that senile grandma that's really lost it. Even though she wants to murder us.
Treating
Eat
her
small
Treating her like
animals.
racist grandma.
Yes.
Yeah. It's racist, Grandma.
We're all
It's just
missing home a
sociopathic
lot,
grandma.
you know. All right, Luya, let's go hunting. Should I roll teeth, or are you willing to just let us grab a
Survival
rabbit?
check. Just survival check.
Survival.
Both of you.
what am I doing?
15.
Survival check.
So roll your 20, your D20,
Right.
and tell us what you get.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you both find sufficient foods for the next day or so.
Nice.
Probably
Alright.
frogs and bunnies.
Frogs and bunnies. Gertrude, question. Do you wish for us to kill them, or do you want to kill them yourselves with your gaping maw?
Kill him!
You want us to kill them?
No!
Oh, you want to.
I want to bite their heads off!
All right, but don't be messy.
Red.
Promise nothing! Pink purple one!
First
Goody,
off,
are you
it's
into reptiles?
Oh, here, just take it. And she gives her
Bites
the
off
frog.
and then swallows the rest of it whole.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. But the bunny, Colette does kill first for poor Mew's sake, so she doesn't witness.
What do you know it for? It's always better when they struggle.
Well, you've got the frog. Don't let the frog be in your throat, though. Here. Oh, I miss Jacques. He was so much better at puns than I am. Anyway, here you go. Also, Hannah, thank you so much for the raid. I actually don't talk like this. Hi, I'm playing a very, very snooty tiefling. Y'all, go check out Hannah. She is delightful. This is our D&D Thursdays, and we have captured a hag, and we're treating her like our dementia-ridden grandmother. Darkwing, thank you for the follow. Usually I just type in chat, and audio belongs to the party, but y'all, go follow Hannah. She's delightful. Okay, back to feeding the dead bunny to the bound hag. Here you go, Gertie. Gobble it up now.
She makes a face at you for taking away her joy.
Fine.
She eats it very, very quickly.
Oh, that's delightful. They're taking a long time in there. Should we... Aggie, do you think they're all right?
I'm sure they're trying to come up with some sort of deal. And afterwards, they'll join us for our meal.
All right.
Need to feel so down. The food that Mew makes can reverse a frown.
Oh, are you a poet, my dear Caldus? I didn't even know it.
I'm as he walks over with a plate of some potato dish, but
What potato dish, Mew?
What is it called? Oh my gosh. Yes.
A plate of yes.
Very Midwestern.
Probably like a really, like her own rendition of like scalloped potatoes, probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
do
so,
we have like road cheese?
What? Road
She
cheese?
Oh, jeez.
I do
That's
not
what happens
like
when you
road-
travel a lot. You know, sometimes you don't get to change.
Well, no,
I do
like
not
remember,
like road cheese.
no, so either really, really hard cheeses like Parmesan travel well, but also Velveeta doesn't need to be refrigerated.
True, but we don't have Velveeta yet.
Well, Velveeta's just cheddar cheese and water and oil, so
Okay.
because that's what American cheese is. It's cheddar cheese that's been cut with other stuff.
You know, and I'm okay with that.
Road cheese.
Hate
Road
it. I
cheese.
don't like that road cheese. Can we forget
Road
this
cheese.
happened?
No psyche.
Shelf-stable cheese is common. Most Baby Bell stuff is shelf-stable too.
Oh. Cool.
Road cheese.
All cheese is a loaf of milk.
Milk loaf.
Milk loaf road cheese.
Milk
I wanna-
Too late
really-
to rename all of my skeletons.
No, please don't name them road cheese. I have to shout
Rather
out
than giving
Arvidos.
sweet Mediterranean ancient names.
Arvidos has
Milk
just
loaf.
tagged me in a meme on our D&D channel. It's a can of potatoes, and on it it says, "I can't believe it's not flesh."
Nice. Well done, Arby.
Thank you for the meal, Mew. It looks delightful. Do you see Caldus and Aggie flirting over there?
It's kind of hard not to see.
Oh my goodness. Well, I suppose we should get used to her.
I mean, that is a possibility. Mew, like, looks down and starts to mumble as she's, like, eating. And just getting to know more people in her life. Just more people added to the group. It's fine. There's just more people here to get...
Listen, Mew. Listen. I'm certain everything will be fine. We'll make... This is certainly the last person we're meeting for quite some time. I mean, we're in a swamp.
Mew, like, looks at her and is like, do you realize how many people we've met here at this swamp?
I know. I'm just saying that, well, we'll be out of here soon. We won't be in this very, very, very populated swamp forever.
Lilia drops rabbits and squirrels and such on the ground in front of the two of them. Yeah, it's a popular swamp. You know, a lot of people hanging around. Hi.
Oh?
How's it going?
Hello. Thank you for the gift of bits. Oh goodness. Did Gertie get at that one? Oh, I'll just eat around that. Would you like a seat?
Please, thank you.
And I'm imagining Mew like glares at Colette as soon as she like gestures
No,
near them. Like,
Mew's not glaring. She's just kind of staring because, like, she's starting to realize where his claim of a winning personality is like a thing, but not in the sense of like his personality is winning her over, but in the sense of like she's like, I don't think anyone said that he has a winning personality situation. like it's all in his head, and it's just kind of clicking for her, and she's just kind of staring like, oh.
Is Mew realizing what sarcasm is?
No, she knows. She knows what's. It's just one of those moments where like, what would it be? If you've watched Rapunzel and like Flynn, and she like hits him again after he gives her like the smolder. That's Mew right now, just like
yes, this character is trying to give the smolder, and Mew's got her cooking pan ready.
Yeah, she's like, oh, okay. She'll probably like bond really well.
I have been in prison. You'll have to give me a break.
It's just really fun. Like that's just what I'm picturing is the situation. Like she's so stunned by the smolder, she's not even realizing that he's about to sit down with them.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
How long have you guys been on the trail? You all look tired.
Oh, well, Mew and I, it's been quite a while. But in this particular swamp, oh goodness.
Weeks.
Weeks?
I don't know the exact amount of time. It's been probably close to 10 days. I'd have to watch all the VODs.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
been like a week and a half, because our main mission isn't even here.
Yeah.
That's a long trudge through the swamp. Yeah. Okay.
It's been absolutely awful. There are these things called mosquitoes, and they eat spicy food here, and the liquor. We're ready. We're very ready to leave the swamp.
Liquor. Do you have liquor?
Well, I
Whoa.
have some fine wines, but they have this thing called moonshine.
And unfortunately, the only moonshine is with the Gator folk behind that door.
Oh, sad.
Well, I
Well.
do carry a bit of wine if you'd like some. You already drank most of Corvin's.
That's all of my wine.
I have a deep stomach.
A deep stomach.
Yes.
Well,
So as you're discussing all of this stuff, the three gator folk emerge from Maggie's house. Maggie's looking out of the corner. She glances over at Gertrude and shakes her head disapprovingly. She looks over at Agatha, who is pointedly ignoring her, and she looks hatefully over at her daughter. She closes the door. The gator folk seem in an ambivalent mood.
Were we too loud?
no, I think she always looks like that, unfortunately.
Denis looks puzzled. For once, he looks somewhat sober. Certainly sober in spirit.
Well,
So
how did talks
Go
go?
There's some things that went on back there. I don't really know what to say about it. He pulls out from his pouch that does not contain liquor what looks like driftwood, but it looks to be something of a corkscrew. I have what I've been looking for.
So what happens now?
Well, and he looks over at Bobo somewhat disapprovingly. To get what I wanted, Bobo sold the farm, so to speak.
Hey, Bobo, where's your super cool femur?
Well, we kept that.
Oh, that's not as funny. Sorry.
Sold the femur.
He has his club as a femur.
Okay.
It's his dad's femur.
It just sounded like sold the farm.
Well, how
Did
do
you
I
make a
say
deal?
this? How do I say this? And Bobo says, well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna get rid of them blind men.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
So I take it a deal was struck.
Yes, a deal was struck, whether I wanted to make a deal or not. I got this piece of strange wood that is emanating the sensation that's given me these visions. And Bobo got what he wanted, but I wasn't the one making the deal. In exchange, or he wasn't the one making the deal. In exchange for this, we were to lend our services, the services of our whole people, in service of this Maggie, help her take back the swamp from these black men. And Bobo almost smiles, but Denis looks at him with a bit of a consternation. I don't know why you're smiling, Bobo. I don't trust these witches far as I can throw them. They got all kinds of strange brew. They wouldn't have offered that if they didn't stand to benefit from it. I don't like it. Not one bit.
Lugia just looking at everybody, evaluating how they're taking this news, trying to learn everyone.
Either way, I got what I've came here for. It's about time we head on our way.
Well, as nice as it has been meeting all of you, we unfortunately do have to get out of this swamp.
Well, I'll be here for a day. So Bobo, so Franco. Or Marco? Marco Franco looks offended.
Marco Franco. The names.
Oh, whatever.
I wish you best of luck in defeating your enemies, but be careful. I don't know if any good will come of this.
I don't either. I don't like them Latin men, but can't say they like us much either. Not sure what all this bloodshed, what good that'll do. Either way, I'm gonna meditate tonight. I'm gonna burn this piece of wood, breathe in its vapors. Maybe it'll give me a piece of the info I need. We'll be staying here for a little bit to discuss our plans, but I'm gonna let you know something. I don't think you should stick around the swamp too much longer.
Are you gonna send me a text of like a bow and arrow and say you're a cool wizard, Corvin? Don't show up to the swamp.
Gosh, dang it, no!
Don't show up to the internet tomorrow.
The picture of a Nintendo Zapper.
So what you're saying is, this swamp is about to be a war zone.
Not just that. The distaste that Bobo has for these Latin men, a distaste many of us share. It is nothing compared to the distaste that the Swamp King feels for him.
There's a Swamp King?
It's the
Ambrose, for Ambrose Lorraine Tonnelier, Roy de Regnalix.
Well, if you ever do need us, there are means of contacting us. The Temple of Lucius has ears all over.
Should you ever need our help, we will return.
Stay safe.
Well, I'll be here for a bit. I might tell y'all a little bit about what I see. What I'm saying is, you ain't getting north without crossing his path. I've heard some stories, though. Supposedly there's another way out.
Another way through the swamp.
Lugia looks at Corvin. There's always a king. There's always some king. Everywhere.
I guess. I mean, there's democracies out there, I think.
Yes, there. Novendrak is a constitutional monarchy.
I have to direct all of you once again to our Discord D&D channel, where Andy has made a sticker that says, "I can't believe it's not flesh." Is this our meme?
Good.
Is this?
Yay!
Tonight's meme.
That and road cheese.
Road cheese!
Road cheese. I can't believe it's not flesh. Now with road cheese.
cheese. Now with
I'm
more
gonna
road
vomit.
cheese.
Well, I suppose we
The
should...
people who brought you road cheese.
There are too many Discords for me to look in. Which one is it? And
The
where?
one you're in right now
Psyche's Twitch
talking.
Discord.
Yes, but
Like-
which one?
D&D
D&D.
channel.
D&D.
Oh, okay.
Third under games.
So you're telling us there's a way we could avoid this king?
You'll have to jump.
start jumping. Why are
Or-
we jumping?
Perhaps I should
Mew
say
starts jumping.
you've got a trick.
Oh, fall down! Trip, Mew!
Let's put it this
slowly-
way. Another world, a reflection of our own.
Oh!
Gotta go there.
Corbin takes a super deep
The
breath
Fae.
and
The
pulls
Fae, the reflection.
pulls the belt pouch, holding another belt pouch, holding the thing of the planes out, and goes, I think they mean this.
Of course, they mean that. As Coldus puts his fingers to his temple. All right, I figured that would be something. The lady.
Well, I don't know. Hold on to that for a little bit, but there's a way somewhere else. Maybe that'll help you, but I don't know. That thing seems a bit unwieldy. Either way, you gotta go through that equivalent of Ragnarix. We know that this has existed. One of my past lives told me about it.
All right. Do we know how to find it? Is that
I don't know. Maybe one of you might have had some interest in searching for it.
Yeah, why don't I look for that? Do you want?
I don't know. Who? One of you. I remember something. Oh my god.
Standing, just clearing his throat. Trying to find something?
Yes.
Can I see that, please? I'm very curious about where you're headed, actually.
Well, they're saying that there's a way we could utilize the Fae to get out of here, but I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
I asked Bobo what he's talking about to clarify. I'm very curious.
Bumbo, perhaps. Jumbo, perhaps not.
Did I say Bobo? I thought I said Bobo. My bad.
Denis, but also Denis, the one who was talking.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Bobo's been a bit quiet, a bit yeah, he's been a bit quiet.
he is a strong silent type right now.
Does he have a map? Are we
Well,
looking at a map?
let me see. There's a map somewhere in the notes. I will find it. Give me 1 second.
We do have that magic map that shows the way to the hags' houses. Does that show any other points of interest?
Hold on. Well, there's something odd. A ruin, or I should say some ruins. Not the ruins you pass through, but some ruins along the road that they've mapped out.
Anything I recognize along the way to where
Well,
we're headed?
you're not super familiar with the area, but something that you do.
I know the
recall
direction,
from having,
right?
Yeah, from having studied the maps and your potential interest in this particular area for various reasons, you do recall something possibly that was once there.
And that's in the direction of where I would be headed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agatha mentioned something. Well, my mother has a bit more complete map. I'll go see if I can bother her for it.
Thank you.
She gets a earful. You hear a intense shouting match as the door slams behind Agatha, and accusations of horrible things you're sure that Agatha would have never ever done. Poor sweet woman. But she emerges and she says, "I'm afraid you're out of luck with regard to the map." Or I should say, I would have said that if I didn't steal it myself.
So, Aggie, you
Aggie!
son of a bitch.
Love her girl.
So, not trying to be too
by the
conspicuous.
time we're gone, she won't have noticed it's been missing.
Yeah.
I snap my fingers and all my skeletons come back. Well, I guess that's it for setting up camp.
We
Well,
should
what time
probably
is it?
get out of here.
Yeah, we don't want to set up camp in the yard of a hag.
Definitely not one who we have drawn the ire of for robbing her.
I have a question. What are we doing with Gertrude?
Should we leave her tied up and throw her behind the shack?
Well, I think while you guys are discussing what to do with Gertrude, I want to go up and just cut her bindings and kind of be like, go on, get out of here.
Get on, get.
Get on.
And I look back and I go, what's she gonna do? We already proved we can kick her ass. And now
Oh,
we've got more of us here. Like, what? Get out of here.
You're not
Gertrude.
wrong.
goodbye,
And-
Gertrude. I had fun teaching you the art of torture.
What, do you expect me to just walk back? It's 2 days!
Oh,
She
good
runs off
point.
into the woods
Do
like
you-
Harry and the Hendersons.
Do you want to come with us?
Not particularly.
I'd really rather she not.
What do you want to do then?
I don't know. I just don't want to walk all the way back to my house.
I go,
Dang.
I say, thank you. You've been a good pony, Bill, but there ain't no space for
You
a pony like you in the mines.
You know
so
what?
Get out of here.
Colette's gonna do something. She's going to appeal to Lucius to just transport Gertrude back home.
You don't
Lucy's
have
gonna be
you don't
like-
have
I
that
know I
ability
don't. I
unlocked
know I
yet.
don't. I know I don't have the ability, but like, can't you just pray sometimes?
You can pray. It's just not necessarily going to make
Or
anything happen.
How about this? Since these three gator folk need a reason to not be part of the group, they
could
just
be an
travel
escort.
together.
Oh, yeah, they could head back together.
I
Sure, Bobo
suppose.
alone did most of the work in that fight anyway.
And
I just
besides,
kicked infestation a few times and made her itchy.
I suppose. I guess I would be needed in this upcoming war. I didn't sign up for anything, but I suppose you don't get to choose whether you get drafted or not.
You're not wrong.
I know that. I know that feeling.
Gertrude, just a day ago, weren't you like totally war horny about being sent at the Latin men?
No.
Like,
War
definitely be
War
sad
horny.
about this.
Sorry.
Like,
Can't
Bobo
believe she's not
suggested
war
it, and you
horny.
were like, yes,
Yes, to kill them, I don't want to be forced to do it. Now I don't have a choice.
Now that you're telling me to do it, I don't want to.
Gertrude, listen.
I'm so war horny.
To be allowed to.
Think of the expansions you can make on your home. You could really add in another room or a bathroom.
I mean, I thought that tree looked cool before, but imagine all those Latin bones up in there.
Imagine you could build a tree house in the bone tree out of bones.
I would want to live there. I'd pay rent.
What's our alignment?
I suppose.
What, our alignment or your alignment?
I know I'm neutral.
I'm chaotic neutral.
My alignment is get me away from the hag.
When I
Fair.
build my characters, I still at least kind of pretend I'm in like 3.5 rules. And to do a necromancy wizard in 3.5, you had to at least be like touching evil.
Well, Gertrude, it was delightful knowing you. I hope you have much fun in your many murders to come.
I cannot say the same.
Well,
Oh,
that's
well,
a
I'll have
compliment
fun in
coming
my
from you.
murders, but, you know.
Gertrude,
I suppose I shall see you. I won't tell Maggie that you pilfered the map because I despise her more than I despise you, Agatha.
Now remember, we can kick your ass and have what I want to, so I'd watch your mouth.
Mew just looks over. I can sparkle.
Aldous, just ease up a little bit. She's just angry that she's being sent away to the ranch to live out her days in service of my horrible, disgusting, filthy mother.
Is Aggie saying this with like her arm, like hanging on Aldous' arms and looking up at him?
She has his hand on her arm. I mean, she has her hand on his arm, but she's looking at Gertrude with pity.
Yeah, and then Coldus covers his hand over her hand, like kind of holding her to his arm.
Gertrude, before we leave, I've made something for you. And
I hope that I will like it, but I'm sure that I won't.
It's a New Testament
real
pocket
quick,
Bible.
Mitchie, I'm DMing you.
Okay. I'm waiting for the DM.
For it, wait for it.
Oh no. I will tell you that Corvin probably would have wanted in on it.
Well, maybe Corvin could have helped us make them.
Okay.
Would Corvin have helped us make bone bracelets?
Corbin would have helped you make bone bracelets. Corbin would have taken over the whole project.
He would have seen us like trying to make bone friendship bracelets, and he'd been like, "No, you're doing it all wrong."
They snuck up behind you and they were like, "Oh no! Really? You're trying to cut down femurs when you've got a good hand over there? No. Femurs are when you need to make giant beads for like necklaces or something, not a friendship bracelet." Get over here.
It's all about the plan.
Corbin takes a few pointers from osteoarthritis.
Gosh, dang it, no.
Corbin has
I
yes, Corbin has
hate
since discovered that it is not a book on the art of magical bone stuff. It is just
crafty.
arts and crafts of bone.
It's arts and crafts for bones.
Which so Corbin, excuse me,
But for all elderly people
It's
who
a
have
book
trouble.
we found in Gertie's
it's a book
house.
Corbin stole.
Yeah,
It's a-
Corbin
it
stole.
When we give Gertie the friendships bracelets, I'm also gonna give her book back because
Aw.
I found out it is not a secret book on necromancy. It is a book on the art of bone crafts.
So, Gertie,
handicraft.
we
It's an
wanted
Edward
you to.
She looks at you with a lot of confusion because she's like,
I don't recall seeing you with this book before.
Yeah, it's your copy. You were very, 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 very distracted that night, and I wanted to be like you, Gertie. Which is why we worked on these bracelets for you.
Yes,
I know they're not as good as yours, but
you did inspire us with your gruesome artwork, and, well, we thought you would enjoy it.
Not nowhere near as good as mine, but I'll accept it nonetheless. Now, off with you before Maggie comes back, and I don't want to deal with both of you at the same time. Be gone.
That is the nicest thing you've said to us. Goodbye, Gertie!
That is the nicest thing she said in the last 3 days.
I want to send her Christmas cards.
It's just torture.
I just love the idea of a gross hag that we adopt as our grandma. Like, we just collectively.
like sends us cookies, but they're like
They're
Psyche already
flesh cookies.
called them the
Flesh
other day.
cookies!
she gets random messengers bringing her little packages of dripping things, you know, and
I
she
just
eats
sent
him
skeletons
and
away.
then eats the dripping thing and goes, ugh, them.
Road
Throws the note away.
cookies.
Oh my god, I just freaking flesh cookies. I can't. Okay, we head out.
Can't believe it's not
So-
flesh.
so it's nighttime by the time you head out. Let me find my map real quick. Oh god, I almost died.
Okay, here we go.
Do you need help? Do I need to go to your office?
No.
Okay.
I did not need your help.
Don't die.
Birdie's fallen and she can't get up.
So it's
you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The bone bracelet
12.
me off
It's
there.
12 miles away. You've already expended all of your movement for the day. Well, let me see if you did or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, you can't get there in one day unless you definitely can't. You'll have to expend do a forced march, which requires roll Constitution saves.
I need to get there. I think we just need to get far enough away.
Get away.
Get us
So-
out
Alright,
of here.
so
Get us gone.
Everyone, roll a Constitution save. You can get about 3 miles down the road, or 4 if you're going quickly.
And
Now-
I want to
Suja.
point to my skeletons on the map, and tell them that that's where we're going. But I want them to take a very long way around,
Okay.
so that they can kind of create like a second, like set of footprints.
Tracks. Good
Like I
call.
inform them to like split up as they go out, because I got 24 hours that they'll follow this command, and we're gonna sleep overnight.
So they nod, and then their heads spin around as they nod.
And I salute them as they walk away.
Okay. And their heads are still spinning as they walk away from you.
Yes. And if they end up dying on the way, that'll be a bummer. But you know,
They're not gonna die. That would be a dick move. I'm not.
What do we roll for Constitution check? I'm sorry.
You roll a
D20 and add your
d20,
Constitution.
and then
D20 plus your Constitution mod, which I think for you is 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll
Is this
roll a
your first
d20 and add a
time
1.
playing
Yeah,
Dungeons
Diz
and
doesn't play a
Dragons?
lot.
Sorry.
First time playing in a while, anyway.
Yeah. And if you were proficient, which rogues aren't, you'd add your proficiency. But rogues aren't proficient in Constitution.
Now, are you
I
a
don't think anyone's
rogue or are
proficient.
you a ranger?
I guess it's a save.
Rogue.
Yeah.
You're a
Rogue Phantom.
You get two. You get 2 things that you're proficient in, and I think barbarians are proficient in Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah. It's constant proficient con saves.
That's
So everyone roll a
fine.
con save. So you have one level of exhaustion.
Which we're gonna sleep, so whatever.
Yeah. Diz already has a level of exhaustion. So roll, I guess.
Me?
Everybody roll. Yeah, everybody
I'm,
roll.
16.
Okay,
Same.
16.
18.
I think save. I'm almost certain that anything that passes. Let me make sure.
And I was
Wow.
correct. Barbarians are proficient in Constitution.
Well, we do not have a.
Are,
Well, fighters.
I just rolled like crap.
Yeah. So starts with a. You have to beat a. I think. I did. Already. No, that's not where I need to go. Forced march. 10 plus 1 for each passing hour. So you had to beat an 11.
I did.
Anyone who beat an 11 doesn't get any extra exhaustion.
Woohoo!
Yeah, which is good because now anybody who got 1 exhaustion after 1 night it'll go away. But Luya, if you had gotten that extra one, you'd still have the exhaustion next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that would suck. Exhaustion sucks. Yeah, and that would have your speed. Yeah, and I'm not going to make you roll with disadvantage, just because that would be an a-hole thing to do on your first session and forever.
Thank
But
you.
especially since I gave you exhaustion, I'm just logically, I determined that you would have it. But yeah, so you all get about 4 miles down the road. You're far enough away that you don't think any hag, even really, really determined ones like hags that would go so far as to launch a crusade in the middle of the night. You'll probably not be doing it right now. Well, you're about...
So, when we make camp, Caldus, are you able to just copy this map?
Yes, I believe I can. I do have calligrapher's supplies. I believe I have. Let's see. I have various things for map making. I do believe.
So I would want to have Caldus remake it, and then just while we're sleeping, when it's my turn to take watch, have Edgar fly the map back, my familiar, because
Okay.
they're a raven. It's going to be quick.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So Caldus takes, or should say, I'm just gonna first, for the sake of time, I'm gonna just determine who has watch, and I'm gonna say you don't have anything. You don't find anything. Okay. But Caldus goes first, and he makes the map to very specific specifications. Then we have, then Caldus goes to bed with someone, and Corvin takes watch.
All Corvin's doing, besides sending Edgar out with a map, is reading Mad Emanation.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about Mad Emanation. Not all of it. Maybe I'll actually make this into a book. Who knows? But here is Mad Emanation. It's a story of a stone idol which supposedly turns anybody who possesses it into a raving lunatic.
Right.
So the main character, whose name is Randon, is a skeptic. He finds the idol. He's a kind of Indiana Jones type character. Finds the idol in, or I should say, in an abandoned tomb, and he, after hearing about it, he picks the idol up and takes it home. But I should say, the craziness of the idol follows him home, and he starts to see and hallucinate a little bit. And that's where you get before your watch is up.
Cool. Corvin will eventually roll an Arcana check to see if this is a Full Metal Alchemist style book that's secretly hiding more magical info. It's not gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
Corvin will
Eventually.
learn new magics. But yeah, it's not my night anymore.
Okay. Next up, we have Mew, who gets her zoomies out.
Yeah. Lots of zoomies.
And who wants to fight for the last one?
Oh,
Get two.
I suppose Colette can,
Okay.
because Caldus and Aggie are having a good time.
Well, they might not be having a good time tonight.
We don't know
Caldus
when
can
they're
be
having a good
really
time.
Having a good time.
That's for them to decide.
So,
I'm not going to tell them whether they're
Colette will
characters of sex
she'll
or
have
not.
the last one, and she'll wake everyone up.
Yes.
How long do you think they're having a good time?
She just reads the books. She doesn't know.
I don't know. But Coldus is
She's
a
a
bit
virgin.
Coldus is a bit perturbed by dealing with Maggie and just didn't
Fine, like even
like
at the
anything.
best conditions, Caldus can't do much for more than like maybe 30 minutes.
Doesn't know. She reads smut books.
And that's under like the best conditions. It's like a
Well, according to these
Anyway.
smut books, under the best conditions, it could last like 3 days. So,
Colette wakes everyone up. But instead of going into Caldus's tent, she like gently throws in a rock, like a pebble, like and runs away.
we're just asleep. What?
Who is throwing things at me?
It's morning. And then you hear her trail off as she runs away.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about that later.
you awaken, and the sun is shining for once, but it is a little bit cooler. It's getting close to winter. If winter has not already arrived, you kind of lost track of the days. but it is a bit cooler than it was the day before. You venture down the road, and as you get closer, you start to see about halfway. No, not halfway. What exactly is it? About 4 or 5 miles down the road, so about an hour and a half into your march, you see some old walls that presumably belong to some great city that used to be here.
I'm familiar, right? Is this what I'm looking for?
Yes, you've seen, or should say, you've seen it in your mind, through, as though you were looking at it through gauze, but you've seen it.
Okay. I'm hurrying. I'm picking up the pace.
Oh, I guess we should hurry along too.
Like Luya just gets up and runs away while we're all like doing our morning routine, and it's like
Pretty much.
Corbin's like, "Oh, I guess we're this kind of adventurers now."
What are you doing? What's going on?
So as you approach this old ancient city, you start to see signs of ancient decay. This city has been abandoned for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. But the walls are still standing because someone roll a perception check. Knowledge, nature, intelligence, and a nature check.
Who's good at nature? It's not me.
Not Corbin.
Not particularly good at nature, but I'm fairly intelligent.
I have nature.
Okay, roll a check for me.
So 20 plus
What's
intelligence modifier.
What'd you roll?
That is 17 plus 4 then.
17 plus 4.
Ooh.
Do you have it? Are you proficient in it?
Oh yeah, nature, yeah.
So it's 17 plus 4 plus 3, I think.
24.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
You recognize the buildings. The buildings, the ones that are still mostly intact, have a slight metallic sheen to them, even though they're made of wood. You recognize this is the ironwood that's somewhat common in this area.
Okay.
You approach the center of this ancient city, and you see a large ancient building that, as you approach, a fountain between you and the building. This building is is to your south. And on it is something written in Draconic. Does anyone speak Draconic?
So I see this, right? Is that what you're telling? Because I've gotten there first, kind of a thing?
Yes.
So I turn to everyone and just blurt out honesty, which is not too unlike me. Look, I have seen this place in my mind. I was on my way here. I can't read anything here, and I need help. I appreciate you've helped to me getting me out of prison. This is important to what we are, and I want to help you. I believe we've all seen this.
Perhaps not all of you have seen it, I should
Well,
say.
I'm just assuming. I'm assuming.
You don't know that, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So Corvin can't speak Draconic, but what Corvin can do is detect magic. So
Okay.
however, I gotta cast it as a ritual, and since Corvin's that kind of magic user, I take out my ossuary, take out some skulls, put some candles on top of the skulls, and start ritual casting detect magic. And I'm like, this is gonna take a few minutes,
I can
so
speak
you guys
Draconic.
can look at stuff. Well, good. You read that. I'm detecting magic.
Oh, my cousin taught it to me. Sorry, I pulled up my sheet and I saw that I can speak Draconic and I forgot about it. Move aside, I can translate for you, but you're saying you've seen this in your dreams.
Yes.
Were they good
Like-
dreams or were they nightmares?
More visions. It's mixed.
Well?
It's an entire history at times.
Well, I mean, the gods do speak in mysterious ways, I suppose. And Colette,
Go ahead, sorry.
Colette's gonna go ahead and translate the Draconic.
So it's missing some letters, or they're scratched out, and it's also written in an old script, but you recognize a few of the words. It looks like the beginning of the word shelter from, you assume the next word is our sins.
Well, I have good news, and I have bad. The good news is, even though it's a bit hard to make out, I can read it. The bad news, however, is it's a bit morbid. It says shelter from our sins.
Oh,
Yes.
have you sinned?
Hallelujah!
I mean, I'm just curious.
Do you know what this might mean?
It means if you've sinned, there is shelter. No?
I suppose.
If this
I
place
look back while they're like, the ritual's getting like more and more confusing. There's like maracas getting pulled out, and
Where did they get maraca? What's a maraca?
I can tell you once we find out about magic. Once we know if there's magic here, I will then be able to focus on whatever you just said.
So the inside of the building has no, or I should say, there's no door. It's been knocked in or rotted away over the many years. But most of it's caved in. But there is a building. The building is, 3 of the walls are still standing.
I
I'm
mean, it's shelter, so
I'm more than happy to wander around inside.
So you and Colette wander into the building, maybe Mew too, and maybe, well, Caldus might just be and looking around with Agatha.
keeping point and just covering Corvin in case someone tries to attack them while they're ritual casting.
And Agatha's just Myron. And the others, or the other 3, you go inside and you see some vaguely kobold-like skull on the floor. You see a tablet with more draconic script, but this one is whole, not scratched out or anything.
well, let's put aside this dust. Oh goodness! And Colette leans forward and reads it and translates.
Yeah, it is made from the same ironwood that most of the buildings are made from. It says the following. So this is the end. The swamp has taken all from us. Reg na lix. Hell on earth. It was my father's pride and ambition that led us here, and now we have all but perished. May these wretched forms serve as a warning to any who may read these words. We were strong. Charnock comes, and his wrath is like a searing pool of aqua fortis. Venture not into the fold of the black dragon head, and yearn not for the company of his mistress. May the forgotten look upon us in kindness, and grant us wings in the beyond.
Colette translates all of this in a very nervous and sweaty manner. So, it's a bit darker than the first one we came across. Are we sure we're in the correct place?
Can you let me know if I do detect magic? Like, we can say it's been 10 minutes.
Yes,
And
you do.
I do?
Yes.
Do I detect what kind of magic? Well, I do detect what kind of magic. What kind of magic do I detect? Sorry, I want to come in there, like, while you're doing this and be able to...
What do you mean, what kind of magic, I guess?
So... You can use your action to see a vein aura around any... whatever, like, where... But you learn its school of magic, if any. So if it's, like, conjuration or... whatever.
Teleportation be?
That would be conjuration.
Conjuration.
All right, good to know.
And there's an
So-
aura around the fountain.
All right, so that's good to know. So while Colette is telling everybody that, I also want to come in and be able to corroborate stories with her.
So, you found teleportation magic around the fountain?
Yeah, and also that skull down there. Does that have a mouth still?
Do you want it?
No. But I'm asking the DM. Does that skull still have a mouth?
Yes.
Well, my friends. I'm not sure if you're going to count the skull as a corpse. So if it doesn't, I won't cast it.
What are
Bevan's
you
just playing
using?
Pokemon. He's catching them all.
No. I don't want to speak with dead. But it
Well-
says to a corpse. So if you don't want to let
Here's the thing. I would allow that. Except the spirit is not here.
well,
It is elsewhere.
it even says it doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. So it's like, so if you don't want me to use it, I'm not.
It's last minutes or something.
Yeah, so it's like I learn what it knows in life, but it can't learn anything else. It's not like I'm not bringing it to life. I'm just like if I ripped a hard drive out of a computer.
Basically what it says is that it knows that it's bound to return again. This is not the last time that it will live its life here.
Well, that's cool. Cool.
Cool. Good to know.
I'm not sure if it has 5 questions worth of knowledge left in it, guys. This is a bit of an old guy.
Oh.
Probably been here a few times, maybe.
But that was a cool trick, huh? This normally works only on corpses. Bone power's getting stronger for bone.
What I'll say is that this and you can roll
Want to call it Arcana?
I guess an Arcana.
25.
Oh wow.
You can call it something
There's
else.
something strangely familiar. There's something strangely familiar about the animating spirit that this thing possesses. And you get the feeling that something similar to other things you've experienced in the past is going on here.
Interest. Psyche, do you have any more to do? It is 12:03.
There is more. We're close.
Okay.
Yeah,
We better be
get us to where we need to be, Teeth.
Okay, we're close. Yeah. So, and if anyone has questions about whatever that is, we can answer those later. So you head to the fountain because I'm assuming
Oh
Corbin
yeah,
tells
Colette
you
wants
everything.
to go
Oh, yeah,
inspect
no.
it. Yeah.
So the fountain is, it's very, it is a stark contrast to the rest of this mostly deteriorated village or city. It is made of marble, even it has not weathered with age. It seems to be preserved by some sort of odd magic or of sorts. And it's filled with pure blue water. And I should say the fountain almost resembles a large threshold. So it's almost like a threshold that has a curtain of water, blue. And on it there is an inscription again in well, this one's actually written in a Fane script. Machine.
I don't know that one.
Well, I do, says Agatha.
Oh, well, what does it say?
She comes up to it and she looks at it and she says it's an old dialect, but it's still very little changes in the Fae, so more or less legible still. Beyond here, a forgotten one, forerunner of reflection. By all here in wayward sun, their name escapes detection. Reflection's children here once stood, here they must stand again. Born of blood, unbound by blood, a path made for thee then. A heart still beating you must bring, it longs to find its home. Then you shall find the hidden spring, no longer shall you roam. A tomb not touched by mortal hand, nor graced by wayward sun. Beyond in the forgetful land, there lies forgotten one.
Oh, maybe I should have turned him into a skeleton. That's probably what we would have needed, because not a skeleton, a zombie. for a heart.
Well,
Heart is capitalized. I'm not sure.
Oh, how's it
If it's-
spelled? I'm not sure that translates well. I don't think it's a pun on deer.
It seems to be something of importance. And blood, I'm not sure, but I could guess what blood they're referring to.
well, it could be plain blood, such as if one were to perhaps slit their arm in a few drops. It seems like this may be a gateway of some sorts.
Somebody roll an investigation check.
Well, and also, what was that thing called? The thing I got?
It's called the Heart of Wendell.
Oh,
Got
the
investigation.
heart!
You guys. Oh, geez.
The heart!
Investigation.
So
check.
an investigation check. I've
I
got
rolled a nat
6.
20.
I rolled
Oh.
a base 16 plus 3, so 19.
I mean, I can roll, but I don't think we're going to need it.
So you're putting all the information together. It says that the
Oh, I
gateway
don't
says that it says that blood is required,
Mhm.
and it says that blood is required from a child of reflection. Child of reflection could refer to someone who's been touched by the Fae.
I was going to say,
Because
it's
the flay is is also known as the reflection.
so,
Furthermore, remember the Heart of Wendell says it thirsts for blood and it pulls itself towards Agatha.
and it's all about teleportation and stuff. So it's like, hey, Aggie, we kind of need you to, and I like hand her both the heart and a dagger. Like, you're kind of gonna be you're kind of the key here on this one, buddy.
Agatha, my dear, it would seem that donation of some blood, of your blood, would be needed for us to advance.
Not like all.
I don't know that I can do it myself, but I will accept. I'm going to ask that you do it for me, Caldus. I can't do it, and I trust you more than the others.
I take the dagger.
Mew looks a little insulted.
Colette leans over to Mew and she goes, "You know, this was a chapter in the book."
Oh. Mew just slowly looks over. You're gonna bring up this book now?
Well, I'm just saying, it's very romantic in a very gruesome way.
He gingerly takes her hand and then takes the blade and just slices across her palm and then takes the heart of Wendell and then flips her palm over so the blood can drip into it. And
as you do this, the heart of Wendell, the glass in the center ripples a bit. Like water has touched the surface, like a drop of water has fallen into a still surface of a pond.
then I'm guessing we put this in the fountain? As I kind of just slowly pull her over the water.
What you do, she takes it. She has some sort of faint memory. She holds it and she casts. She uses its ability, and as she uses it, you all walk through the gate, which is now the sheet of water is now a dark twilight purple. You walk through and you step into another world. So, something worth noting about this world. It seems to be almost as though you have stepped into an exact reflection of the area you were in, as though the map that you have been looking at, if you put a mirror right down where the fountain was, what was north is now south, what was south is now north. Because as you enter into the northward direction of this pond, and you exit from a roaring waterfall to the south, purple water rushes over you, and you're all soaked, but you don't feel particularly drained by this. The building that you were in earlier is now to your north. But instead of being a decrepit, old, falling apart building, it's a vast, ancient tomb the size of an estate. A temple of sorts, made of wood, made of stone, mithril, darkness, and light.
So we all went through this? I'm
Yeah.
just clarifying. Okay. So I'm standing in awe, just speechless.
So the sky above you, whereas before was a familiar shade of blue, now there is nothing but dark midnight sky and light spirits to guide the way, filling the air with something similar to starlight. In spite of this, no moon, no sun, no stars are above you, an endless sky of seeming. Whereas the courtyard that you were in, Kosov, that is the material plane, was overgrown, marshy, and wild, this new world feels as if it is a part of nature and yet distinct from it. Pools of the march are sequestered and do not cross your path, though they come near to it. The creatures of the swamp that were in the other world would skitter away, but these walk alongside you, though never near enough to touch. Everything is one and yet separate. Yet these lands are not less wild than the Regnolics you knew, not in the slightest. The very concept of mortal rules seems at odds with this place. You feel a wildness, an untamed nature to it. Chaos. But enticing chaos. Most of you feel very out of place. Apart from Luya, perhaps. Ahead of you, well, I'll let you venture forth just a little bit.
I turn to everyone. We've entered the Fae. We must. It feels familiar and strange.
Well, we've come this far. I suppose we could trust you.
Well, if, yeah, I guess we move forward. I'll follow you.
All right, so I'm starting to walk forward. I'm adventuring forward to see what's ahead of us.
It's an ancient wooden building. It looks almost as though it was crafted from a tree that they just hollowed it out from the inside. Looms nearer. It seems as though it was crafted, yet also at the same time very much flowing with nature. There's a chaos to it. But ahead of you, in the faintness of this in the faintness of this area, you see something odd. A faint feminine figure leaps over a hedge, separating the swampland's forest from these forgotten grounds. She steals away to the huge white and black doors of this temple, or what you can only assume is a temple, and looks at a lock on the front. She touches it and tries to force something into the lock, but with no luck.
Did you see that, everyone? There's someone. I pull
Beyond-
my rapier.
I draw my blade.
Well, wait. Who knows? Maybe they're not bad. Excuse me? Hello? Hello? You know
I
me.
want to patch them in.
Mew's like, I don't think they.
No,
Are you
I don't
talking
think
loud
she heard me.
enough?
Hello?
Are you
talking
sure?
loud
I
enough?
don't know if they can hear
Ma'am? Excuse me? Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Who are you all?
Well, we could be asking you, who are you? You know?
Yes, but you're the strange ones who just happened upon here.
you. Yeah,
I think
she's
I've
got a
seen them
point.
around.
Well, yes, I suppose we're a bit strange, but you seem to be actively doing something. Do you need help? What are you doing?
Trying to get into this building. What else?
Why?
She's a bit rude. Colette says to
Why?
Mew.
Is
What?
this your home?
Not exactly. No.
She could be lying.
So, the surprise is out. The new player is Nighty.
Hi, Nighty.
Did that from Mitchie for quite a while.
It's not even that. I called her out yesterday, and she goes, "No, no, no," and I was like, "Okay, I trust you, liar."
I'd be lying indeed.
Deceitful true. How dare you?
Look,
To answer the question, no, it's not my home. I've just been here a while.
Does she look familiar at all to anyone?
Not to any
Not to
of you
me.
guys. Well, not to
about
any
this?
of the old party at least.
Does she feel familiar? Like I might have just tried to talk to her skull? No. Oh, that would have been really cool, but I understand that wouldn't have been your plan.
No.
Especially since, like...
And I've been holding out on you guys. I forgot to mention this. Speaking of familiars, Agatha has a familiar.
Oh.
It's a little fox.
Oh.
2 familiars. Welcome to the party.
It's a
What's up,
familiar.
familiar fox?
It's a familiar, and her name is Tilda.
Tilda.
After Tilda Swinton, because she can assume any role with greatest of ease.
I hate
GG.
you. I hate you. I hate
Of
you
course,
so much.
Fox, so she's kind of like a kitsune. She can just like, yes, I am now this.
She can go from
Now
bald to
now I'm
badass.
going to
it
play
doesn't matter.
now I can play an old man, you know. But either way, you have this, or should say, no, she didn't look familiar to any of you guys. Well, any of the 4 previous members, anyway. Can't speak for Dips.
Do you recognize this woman?
No.
Me?
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Okay.
Luya.
I don't know. Every name's familiar and not, so I could be confused. What is your name?
My name is Kofi.
Couldn't possibly be.
All right, Coffee. Why are you staying in front of this building?
Okay, bunch of interesting people here. Okay. Let's just say I had a feeling that I need to go in here.
You'll get used to it. She hasn't got anybody's name right.
It's okay, Lufa.
So
Lufa.
roll
Lufa and
an
coffee.
investigate. Well, who's standing closest to the door?
I imagine I'm closest to Kofine, so I don't know how close she is to the door.
Roll an
I'd be a
investigate.
little bit behind him.
Roll an investigation check, you two. That
Okay.
is Luya and Caldus.
Okay, so that is 16 plus intelligence, right?
Yes.
16 plus okay, 16 plus 4 plus 6, right?
Yes. So if you have investigation trained, then yes. But
I
if
do.
not, it's just 20. It's just 20.
Would it
Yeah,
be
it's I got
Caldus or
20.
Kofiin that also rolls?
Kofi wouldn't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Not about this.
Oh,
Caldus
okay. Okay.
would. But it's
Yeah,
a matter. Luya passed the check pretty sufficiently. So you haven't looked at this thing very closely, but the lock, quote unquote, it's the shape of an amulet, very similar in shape to the Heart of Wendell.
Is this something that I believe could be picked through normal thieves' tools?
Oh, of course not. No.
Okay.
But the shape of the lock is similar to the Heart of Wendell.
Hmm.
It's a hollowed out thing.
Well, I don't believe I can get into that lock, young lady. How did you find yourself here?
Caldus, what did you roll?
Roll a 20.
Okay, you also rolled a 20.
Yeah, well,
So
Derek,
you come to us, or I should say, you have a similar. You should say you notice something similar about it.
Agatha, do you still have the object?
Yes, of course. I'm not letting go of this thing. I don't want it falling into the wrong hands.
Good, good.
I think we're on the same wavelength. Do you mind if I do this? If I do the honors, since my blood is on it now?
I step out of the way, apparently.
She takes the amulet and presses it into the depression of the lock, and the marble door to your left cracks and it slides open. To your right, an obsidian door, the door of black, slides to the right. And the hall ahead of you, which was once empty and vacant, and full of darkness, now bustles with dancing lights.
Oh, incredible.
And that, I think, is where we should probably end.
Oh, perfect. Because
my
I was just
gosh.
I'm like, you guys got me for like 6 minutes, but
No, I think
Yeah.
I thought that would be a better place to end than Night Owl, and then that's the end.
I am so looking forward to this group.
Well, we have added another C person.
Yeah, CT.
Oh no!
Onward.
Mew and Luya, you guys need to change your names.
Oh,
No, we help. We help
Another
keep it diverse.
CO name, no less.
We help keep it diverse, okay?
4 C names. 4.
We didn't plan it. We really didn't.
Oh no! I'm gonna start coming up
Oh
with names to mess up.
no!
I'm gonna start coming up with different ways to mess up names.
4 C names and 3 CO names.
but you're doing so good. Coffee and loofah. That's
That was
amazing.
hilarious.
I already have one lined up for
Coffee, loofah, Legolas. I guess you could go for.
Louis.
I do
Hooey.
like Hooey.
I was like, but she's not the only one that's doing it too. Corbin's also doing it, so they're just like Team Rocket of names or something.
Corvin and Mew would be those like don't remember names people.
Now listen here, Legoland. I'm from the kingdom of Jondor.
Well, thank you all so much. What a fun cliffhanger to end on. Nighty, we're so glad to have you. Diz, thank you so much for joining.
Yay.
Hold on to
Oh,
these
sorry.
good feelings before you start hating us and how ridiculous we are.
I will be insulting you.
I think that's fair.
Psyche, are you
90
gonna be
knew
updating
what she
the
was
overlay
getting
this
into.
week?
What'd you say? Gray?
Are you going to be updating the overlay this week? Because I know you were waiting for new characters.
So they're mostly updated now. If you go ahead and look, I just need to put down the classes underneath. And I think I'm
Do you
gonna.
have our max HPs on there?
Yeah, the HPs are
Yeah,
still.
I know, and I'm also gonna
Oh
update
my
it.
god!
Look, I've had my wisdom teeth taken out. Listen, I've had smooth foods for days.
She's been infirmed.
I've been weakened. But y'all, thank you so much. This was so much fun, and I am so looking forward towards next Thursday.
What?
It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. I'm excited to find out what the heck we're going after now. I'm really crazy.
Yeah, this
Crazy curious.
changes everything.
Yeah. We got a full group now.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we've got a goal, but it sounds like it.
Also, I do have to brag a little. I know he's my husband and I'm expected to say things, but T, that poem and the writing for this episode,
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you did a very good job. All right, y'all. Take care. Get some
Bye,
rest.
bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Be safe.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Mark of a God. Tune in next week to see just how the adventures of Lufa and Coffee go. Take care, and as always, may Lucius guide thee. Good night.